associates gather on a stand. The trial's a circus, but I've got a plan. Not a grifter, still worse than Dan. Hopscotch squares, don't trip, don't fall. BK and a felony, I've heard it all. Shake it, magic 8-ball. Tell me the truth, will justice call? Me be the diva, she's running the show. Chief Capone and Meg, yeah, everybody knows. Fat or fat, well, nobody knows. What the corn echoes as the chaos grows. My credibility left in a vehicle. Hopscotch squares, don't trip, don't fall. BK and a felony, I've heard it all. Shake it, magic 8-ball. Tell me the truth, will justice call? What the corn echoes as the chaos grows. My credibility left in a vehicle.
What's up, everyone? Happy Monday. And Brie, you're hilarious that you think I can afford to have Taylor Swift write me a song. We're good friends. We're BFFs. No, I don't know who that is. I just said, make me this song. Here are some lyrics. And it said, okay. And that's what I got. And Frank, I don't know if you're still around. You left this comment a while ago. So beep boop, back to you. And I hope you had a good weekend and are having a great Monday. Good evening, other associate. How are you? Okay, I'm ready. What's up, Flashman? Oh, Sir Frank Otters are here. Hello again. Hello, Dodo. How are you? Did I miss anybody? There's Chloe. Good evening, Chloe. Let me see. We'll explain in a second. Yes, that's the secret. What's up, Ash? How are you? This is outfit number 2. She gave me a choice because she's so nice. I'm good, Flash fan. I am very good. So Carmen is dressed like that for her own protection because Chante Mallard is going to take the stand in her penalty phase of her trial today. So that's, to keep all the windshield glass out of her eyes and give her a little chest protection, I guess.
Yeah, I'm not trying to get hit by a car.
You do kind of look like you might be going down into a coal mine. No, wrong answer. She is not pregnant and she's not preparing to be peed on. You're not gonna be peed in by a boy. That'd be gross. Brie. That's the outfit that she popped on screen in. And her dad was in here and he was like, look at your daughter.
I guarantee he was like, I'm so proud.
He was like, why is she doing that? Oh, Madison asked that? Okay. The spit protection gear.
Exactly.
We all know you've got your BK and a felony crown. I have a picture of it. And you're in it. You're wearing that crown. And clothes. Don't worry, it wasn't anything weird. But anyways.
I know, it was just a crown.
We aren't that kind of friends. So anyway, as I mentioned, Chante Mallard is taking the stand. That's the testimony we will hear tonight. We've got about 2 hours worth of her talking up there. I'm very interested in what she is going to have to say. And I'm sure there'll be some tears. But if I was in her shoes, I would be crying too. And I have not listened to this, so I will be hearing it with you guys for the first time. And some of you, if you need to, punch the air, it's okay. I don't know. I have no idea. I think once we'll get through the defense, just kind of pulling her along, and we get to the prosecutors. Um, that's when it'll get interesting. Early today, sorry. I am early today, and I do apologize, but we do have a couple of hours worth of testimony. My husband and my son are going out to dinner. That gave me time to, like, I can start early. So I told Carmen, I was like, they probably think they're just getting you because this is your starting time. But
I
no,
apologize for nothing.
but I was here. So we will either finish this up tomorrow, or Carmen will finish it up on Wednesday. And then I'm not sure. I have two things brewing, but I'm not sure if how one's going to work yet. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it or not. Um, so I don't know. I do not know what is going to happen.
Hold on, I gotta. No. Just- no.
Well, I know what she didn't say. Where's my sibling? You show her a baby, and she's like, "Get that thing out of here." Unless it's on the TV and it's crying.
Here you go. Here you go. This can be your sibling. It's a dragon. There you go. That's our cousin. That's a dragon.
Phew, Doda, where are you? It's late. I'd be sleeping. But thank you for not sleeping and joining us. I appreciate it. Sir Frank, I looked at that. That was a crazy one, and I tried to find the trial footage of it, and I cannot find any. So if anybody has that, um, it's the Krista Pike. Dang it, I have it in my notes, but it's upstairs. Um, Northern Ireland. Nice.
Ireland.
Huh?
Ireland.
Ireland?
Ireland. Not Ireland.
It's Ireland.
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 Ireland. Sound like I'm saying Ireland, Texas. Damn it, Bobby.
It's not Ireland. Ireland.
Well,
You should know this.
excuse me.
Your family's from there.
I'm aware. Yes, we do.
She'd be like, "Oh, you bastard! I mean, Ireland, Ireland, you bastard."
You bastards. Well, that sucks because that is an interesting trial that Sir Frank had put in the Discord. Crystal Gale Pike, she is was just given an execution date in Tennessee. She's the first woman that will be executed by the state. Sorry, I was trying to figure out if I could say that word or not. Too late. Came out of my mouth anyway. In 200 years. So they have set her date. She's been in prison since she was 18.
She's crazy.
But wasn't her co-conspirator 17 and couldn't get life? Got a lesser sentence, and then she not only got life, she got the state unaliving penalty. She's in Tennessee, Flash fan. I'm like 99.9% sure.
Is that not the one that she unalived another inmate?
No.
Wow, she was incarcerated? Oh, okay.
What's up, Baker? Some equality in Tennessee.
Baker, you're the only 10 I ever see.
Oh, did you see what she did there, Baker? By the way, I loved your Nebraska hat that you had on the other day. I sent you a message, but you were too busy and you didn't see it. And it was fine, but I was in your early morning live again.
I was in your neck of the woods and you just completely ignored all of us, but it's okay. I'll just talk to my therapist about it.
I cried a little and I said, don't tell Jamie that I like the hat. That's my home state. And also don't tell Jamie that. So.
All right, I'll be right back because it is bothering me wearing a hat on stream. I gotta go do my hair. It's really bothering me.
Well, okay. Yeah, I did not. I slid right into his chat. He was live. Yeah, Sir Frank, go Huskers. That's right. Yeah, he couldn't get life because he was 17, she was 18, and that's crazy. That is crazy to me. That's why I put it in your chat. Karen blows up everyone's DMs. She's going to be working nights probably soon. So you're gonna be lonely. What the corn? I know. If you're talking about because he was 17, she was 18, that he couldn't get life. And is he out, Sir Frank? I didn't look at him. I was trying to find her, and but I did catch that just that little bit of age difference between the two of them completely changed their sentencing. Oh, Sir Frank said that. Sir Frank is a Husker, just like me. Bing. There you go. The more you know. And now I'm going to get this going. She seemed like she had more screw loose than Gabby. Well, I mean, to do a crime, I was just trying to find the footage, the film. Good grief, the trial coverage, and there isn't any of hers, and I didn't go do a deep dive into her crime. It just what I did read, it was horrible. Well, I'll allow it, Sir Frank. I guess. Jeez, I'll allow it. Like Auntie Bev. Ugh. Whoop. You saw something from the sentencing, like it was unfair. Sorry. I mean, I don't know. That can open a whole can of worms between being 17, being 18, getting life, not getting life. But there are people younger than 17 that were sentenced to life for less than unaliving somebody. I was like, where'd you go? All right.
Wrong button. Wrong button.
All right, so buckle up. We've got Chante. And again, I always think of what's his face? RuPaul and his song.
Chante. Oh, wait.
Is that what he says?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I never could understand it. All right, let me know how the sound is. Do you have it boosted a little bit? And if I can bump the speed up, I will, but I haven't been able to because the attorneys speak too fast. Jamie says, I have to say Ohio Buckeye is the best and every other team is just like the Dallas Cowboys losers. That came out of Baker's mouth, not mine. I have no opinion about
Sounds like you need to find a different mod.
About the Dallas Cowboys. I have plenty of opinion about the Ohio State, and I'll keep it to myself because some people might not like it and some people might love it. So, ooh, piece of candy.
The only thing, piece of candy. Only thing that the Ohio State Buckeyes are good for is their fans. That's it. Not their team, but their fans tend to travel with them.
Nebraska's fans travel with them.
Yeah, I won't back down to that one. Okay.
Oh, he has his first parole hearing in a week. Okay, so he's been in since she's been in. All right, that's good. That's fair. Oh, hi. Oh. All right. What?
I said I'm gonna time him out. I'm just kidding. I would never do that.
I'm hitting play.
Would you raise your right hand? You solemnly swear or affirm testimony about to give and cause now pending before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God. Just have a seat right there and pull the microphone up so everybody can hear you. Counselor, you may continue.
For the record, please state your name.
Chante Mallard.
Chante, how old are you?
I'm 27.
And did you grow up in Fort Worth?
Yes, I did.
Did you grow up in a good family?
Yes, sir, I did.
You've had a lot of support here today. Have you noticed that?
Yes, sir, I have.
Chante, I'm going to ask you about Thursday. I'm going to start asking you about Thursday, October 25th, 2001.
Okay.
Did you work that day?
Yes, sir, I did.
And where did you work?
IHS of Benbrook.
Okay, you're going to need to pull that microphone kind of closer to you. Okay, tell the jury where you worked that day.
IHS of Benbrook.
Okay, what type of business is that?
It is a nursing home facility.
And had you worked in the nursing home business for several years?
Yes, sir, I have.
Were you a CNA?
Yes, sir, I was.
And tell the jury what a CNA is.
A CNA is a certified nurse assistant. I worked with elderly patients
And how long had you been a CNA?
since 1994
And where did you get your training to be a CNA?
at Bishop Davis Learning Center. It's a
Learning-
nursing home.
Okay, it's a nursing home.
Yes, sir.
And did you learn there on the job at the nursing home?
Yes, sir.
Now, as a CNA, you had certain training as far as CPR and that type of thing, didn't you?
Yes, sir.
What time did you get off of work on October 25th?
I got off of work at 10 o'clock
Is that 10 o'clock in the evening?
p.m.
And when you got off work, what did you do?
I went home and I got some clothes and I drove over to T. Fry's house.
Okay, is that the same T. Fry that we have seen testify here in court?
Yes, sir.
Do you know what time approximately you arrived at T's house?
10:45, 11 o'clock.
When you got to T's house, who was there?
A guy named Tim that I recall.
Do you know Tim's last name?
No, sir, I don't.
Had you ever met Tim before?
Once before,
Was Tim a friend of T's or someone else?
he was a friend of T's.
What did you do when you got to T's house?
I began to get dressed.
And what was T doing?
She was also getting dressed.
And what about Tim? What was he doing?
Sitting there talking to her on and off.
Did you have anything to drink at T's house?
Yes, I had one drink.
And tell the jury what kind of drink you had.
I had one drink of gin and juice.
And when you say gin and juice, is that gin and orange juice?
Yes, sir.
Was there any discussion? Well, let me ask you this. Did you smoke any marijuana at T's house?
No, sir, I didn't.
And was there any discussion at T's house about taking any other type of drugs?
Yes, T had informed me that she had got an X pill from Tim.
Okay, now you're going to need to move this microphone around because it's hard to hear you.
T had informed me that she had got an X pill from Tim.
Okay, now she told you she got an X pill from Tim.
Yes.
And what was the plan on, when you say an X pill, do you mean ecstasy?
Yes, I do.
And what was the plan on taking this ecstasy pill?
She was wanting to give me half.
And did you take half of the ecstasy pill?
Yes, sir, I did.
Did you take it willingly?
Yes, sir, I did.
And how did it get into your mouth?
Supposedly T had already took her half, and he told me that it was kind of in crumb, so he just told me to hold my head.
Yes, this is the poster trial for what female drivers should not be like. This is the driver of the vehicle. There you go, Gabby, that hit Mr. Biggs.
Do you know what Gabby's comment is? Sipping on gin and
Juice.
lay back. Mind on my
With
money.
my mind on my money and my money on my
mind.
mind. There. sure nobody thought I would know that, and I'm sorry
I
that I
definitely did not think you would.
sorry that I disappointed you.
I'm having a bad hair day. I don't know how to point my head. I'm having a bad hair day.
I don't take pot. Man, you make one comment to somebody on the phone where nobody else is around, and somehow everybody else knows it.
You said it on me. She was like, I'm just going to tell people to chill out and take some
Take
pot.
pot.
And
I didn't
I
say
was
take
like-
some. I said take pot.
I said, Mom, that's not how you do that.
Sex is garbage drives worse than this.
I'm on forward. I can actually drive really well backwards.
Say RBC's backwards too. She's
Mm,
backwards.
I'm just backwards.
Whoops. I'm just taking all the stuff. Well, I can promise you, because I don't like gin, I have never had gin and juice. So maybe I'm
Really?
not laid back.
I don't particularly like it.
Yeah, I don't like gin. So
I don't either. I don't like gin at all.
we're like, who stole the cookie from the cookie jar? We look over, AJ's in the cookie jar. Take pot. That's all. I'm not telling
mom-
anybody to do it. I'm
My
just
mom's over
saying,
there in the corner, just giggling to
eating
herself.
all the cookies.
Eating the cookies and brownies.
I got the munchies and I can't figure out why. I'm so happy and I don't care and I'm relaxed all at the same time.
Don't do drugs, kids.
Yes. And I have never French kissed a Christmas tree. Also, what Carmen said. I like margaritas, so yeah. And it'd probably be a bad time to say I'm drinking Coke.
Good one, Baker.
I will not touch your Oreo.
She
Well,
looks stoned and she looks stoned how you even paused it.
Okay, let's be nice. I'm hitting play now.
She don't deserve to be nice to. She hit somebody and they died. Nope. Nope.
You said it, not me, Flash. My
She
Puddletown
really
said
does.
that he would send me to a good facility.
We'll make sure you get to a good place. Oh wait, I don't even know I got mods in here. I fired everybody. I forgot about that.
Oh yeah, I got fired too. I don't even know what I'm doing.
Yeah, I fired everybody. I
My-
forgot that I fired everybody.
Gabby, my it's 0 sugar. Does that count?
It's a joke, Flashbang. I didn't fire anybody.
Is Baker fired too? Because he didn't even show up.
Fired.
Fired. You're fired. You're fired. You're fired.
Everybody's fired.
Everyone's fired. This is your brain on drugs. Rugs. Whatever I gotta call it. I don't know. I'm hitting play. I feel the stream dying right now.
I keep it on.
Back and he dropped it into my mouth, half a pill and a few crumbs.
So he put a half a pill. You felt something that felt like a half a pill and some additional crumbs.
Yes, sir.
And then how did you swallow it with water, or did you chew it, or what did you do?
I chewed it, falling behind. I drank some of my drinks, some of the gin.
About what time did you take the ecstasy pill?
About 11:50. I'm not actually for sure.
11:15,
11,
50?
yes,
Okay. How long was it after you took the ecstasy pill that you and T left to go to Joe's Big Bamboo Club?
a couple of minutes afterward.
Now, tell the jury, had you ever taken any ecstasy before this?
I took it at one other time
And where was that?
with T at a guy named Arte house.
Arte, all one word?
Yes,
Like Artie, but Arte?
yes, sir.
This,
So that completely goes against the defense. When the very beginning was, the defense said that this was the only time that she's ever taken this. They literally just contradicted themselves.
Oops.
Stupid.
Yes, we were each clicking Ash's comment.
I won't ask this wrong. No, I did.
I think you'll win that one, Carmen.
I've already won.
Yeah.
All right.
who was at Arte's house when you took the ecstasy pill once before?
T and another guy. I can't recall his name.
And Arte, was he there?
Yes, sir.
Where does Arte live?
At that time, he lived in Arlington, somewhere off of Pioneer, in some apartments.
This was about 6 months before the night that all this happened,
Yes,
approximately.
approximately.
What were you and T doing over at Arte's house?
He was paying us to clean his apartment.
And was Arte your friend, T's friend, or whose friend?
Arte was her friend.
Do you know how long T had known Arte?
No, I don't.
When you took ecstasy on that occasion, what type of reaction did you have from it?
None.
You don't remember having much of a reaction from that?
No, sir. None at all.
Did T feel like she had a reaction from it?
I recall she said she did.
Okay. It just affected you differently than it affected her.
Yes, sir.
Did y'all take the same kind of pill?
I believe we had.
And when you left there, do you know where Arte lives now?
No, sir.
Do you know if he still has contact with T?
No, sir, I don't.
Let's go back to T's apartment now on October the 25th. You left somewhere around 11:50.
Yes, sir.
When you and T left, did you leave in your car?
Yes, we did.
And who was driving?
I was driving.
Did you and T take a drink with you in the car?
Yes, we both had one.
As you, when you and T left, did anybody else go with you in your car?
No, sir.
What did Tim do?
He went to go pick up her brother,
What's her brother's name?
Phil Johnson.
Phil what?
Phil Johnson.
And did you ever see Tim and Phil Johnson, T's brother, again that evening?
Yes, I did.
Where did you see them?
At the club.
How long does it take, or did it take on that evening to get from T's house to Joe's Big Bamboo Club?
20 to 25 minutes.
When you got in the club, did you know of anybody, did you know anybody else in the club besides T, your brother, and Tim?
Yes.
Who was in the club that you knew?
Cleet Jackson.
Did you know Plead by another name?
Yes.
Does he have a few nicknames?
At that time, I just known him of that one, but yes, he has a few.
Okay. And what nickname did you know Plead Jackson by at that time?
Vaughn.
Vaughn?
Yes.
And what name did T know Plead Jackson by at that time?
Vaughn.
On the way from T's house to the Joe's Big Bamboo Club, did you smoke any marijuana?
Yes, we smoked a joint.
Once you were inside the club, Did you go over and talk to Clete Jackson?
Yes, I did.
Did he say anything to you about the condition you were in?
I don't really recall, sir.
Okay. When you were there at Joe's Big Bamboo Club, did you feel funny or feel the effects of the drug ecstasy that you had taken?
Yes, sir. Eventually I did.
You had, before this occasion, you had smoked marijuana and had a drink or two, hadn't you?
Yes, sir.
And you know what it feels like to smoke marijuana and have a couple of drinks.
Yes, sir, I do.
On this night at Joe's Big Bamboo Club, was this feeling different than that?
Yes, sir, it was.
Was it a lot different?
Yes, sir.
How were you feeling?
Real loose, not in control.
Do you remember having trouble walking and breaking T's sandal? Do you remember that?
Yes, I recall that.
Were you present when Clete Jackson and T had the discussion where he got angry with her about giving you ecstasy?
No, sir, I wasn't.
How many drinks did you have at Joe's Big Bamboo Club?
I had 2 or 3 drinks that night.
When you left the club, were you initially behind the wheel of your car? At the beginning.
Yes, sir, I was.
And who was in the car with you?
T.
Was Clete still at or near or around the club when you left?
No, sir.
Had he left earlier than you and T?
Yes, sir, he had.
How far did you drive before you were stopped by T?
Just a couple of feet.
Do you know the reason why T had you stop driving and she got behind the wheel to drive?
She said I was incapable of driving.
And why were you incapable of driving? Incapable of driving?
Because of the pill I took and my behavior.
Did you agree to let T drive?
Yes, sir, I did.
Earlier, let me back up just a minute. I forgot to ask you something. Earlier in the evening at Joe's Bamboo Club, had you and Clete agreed to meet at your house later on?
Yes, sir, we did.
Did that ever happen?
No, sir.
Did T drive from Joe's Big Bamboo Club to her house?
Yes, sir, she did.
And how long is that drive?
20 to 25 minutes.
And in the 20 to 25 minutes, you certainly weren't over the effects of ecstasy, were you?
No, sir.
Was T in a hurry to get out of her car and go up to her apartment? Get
Yes,
out of
sir.
your car.
Yes, sir, she was.
And why was that?
She had plans to meet somebody that night.
And did you ever go into her place?
No, sir, I just went ahead and got in the car and I left because I knew she had plans.
And when you left T's house, where were you going?
I was going straight home.
Was anyone in the car with you?
No, sir.
Did you have a cell phone?
No, sir.
Did you even own a cell phone at that time?
No, sir, I didn't.
As you were driving home, what route did you take?
I took Windshield to 820. And I made a left on side 820.
Is that the normal route you took from T's house?
Yes, sir.
After you got on 820, what did you do?
I stayed on 820 and I exit 287.
And is the exit from 820 to 280, well, when you say 287, you mean 287 north?
Yes, sir.
And was the exit from 820 to 287, is that a curve?
Yes, it is.
As a matter of fact, it almost makes a horseshoe, doesn't it, or a half circle?
Yes.
And as you were going around that curve, what happened?
As I was going around the curve, I hit Mr. Biggs.
Okay. And when you hit Mr. Biggs, did you see him before you hit him that you remember?
No, sir, I did not.
Okay. And what's the first thing that happened that made you know that you hit Mr. Biggs?
When I hit him, it was a real loud, very loud noise. And all this glass started flying in the car, followed by a lot of wind. And the glass was just cutting in my skin. It was just stinging me. That's what I really knew.
Did you know what happened first when you heard the sound and felt the glass?
No, I didn't.
Or were you driving on the roadway when this happened?
Yes, I was.
When is the first time you realized that a body had come into your car?
Afterward, after the wind and everything, and I went ahead and exit Village Creek, I looked. That's when the first time I noticed.
So when you heard the sound and heard this in the crash, the glass was coming in, and then the wind from outside. And how far was it, do you think, to where you took the exit and saw you had a body in the car?
I can't be exact.
Do you have any idea how long it actually was?
I don't know what the seconds or a few minutes. I'm not exact. I really couldn't.
Well, how long would it normally take you if you came around that curve to take the Village Creek exit? Going the speed limit, how long would it normally take you?
Maybe a minute, maybe a minute and a half.
Did it seem like the time slowed down when this happened?
Yes, it did.
When you looked over, when you took the exit and you looked over and saw that there was a body in your car, just tell the jury the position that the body was in.
Mr. Biggs came all the way inside of my car. I never seen his face. He was like on the floor.
Which floor? Now, where on the floor?
On the passenger side of my car, like underneath the dashboard. And it's like one leg, it's like somewhat out the front glass.
And how much of one leg was outside the front glass?
Like at the crease of maybe the knee down.
Did the glass on the passenger side come in all the way?
Yes, it did.
Was there any glass left on the driver's side?
Very little. And then the rest of it's like it was folded in and it was all broke up, but the crumbs, like it just stayed kind of together, but it was folded in. And there was just very little of it.
What happened then?
I exited Village Creek and I made a left and I went over the overpass.
Let me ask you, what were you thinking then?
I didn't know what to think.
Were you startled? Were you scared? What tell the jury what you were feeling?
I was scared. I didn't know what to do. And I was asking God to tell me what to do. I didn't know what to do.
Okay.
And I was just scared. And I was crying.
And you made a left at Village Creek?
Yes, I did.
And then where'd you go?
I made the first right on Martin Street. And I went up to the stop sign and I stopped. I made that first right at the stop sign and I stopped right there at the stop sign. And I got out the car.
Okay. Well, what were you thinking at that time? What were you feeling?
I just didn't know what to do. and I was scared.
Were you trying to think what to do?
Yes.
Were you able to think what to do?
No, I wasn't.
And then when you stopped there, did you sit in the car for some time? Did you get out? Tell us what you did.
I sat in the car for a few seconds, and I got out the car.
Well, wait a second. What were you doing when you were sitting in the car?
I was just screaming. And I got out the car, and I was just screaming, and I was crying. And I eventually walked around to the passenger side of the car.
Okay, when you walked around the passenger side of the car, what were you thinking?
I seen a man's leg, and I didn't know what to do.
Okay. And what did you do?
I touched his leg
How long did you touch his leg?
for 1 quick second.
And what happened when you touched his leg?
I panicked even more, and I started screaming. And I just kind of cried. I just started yelling.
Okay. And do you know how long you stood outside the car?
No, I don't.
Do you remember getting back in your car?
No, not really. No.
Did you start driving your car?
Yes, I stopped driving up Martin.
Okay. And did you eventually come to your street?
Yes, I did.
Do you know how long it took you to drive?
No, I don't recall.
While you were driving, did you hear any sounds from Mr. Big?
Yes, that was the first time I heard it. He moaned.
Okay. And by this time, was his legs all the way in the car?
Yes.
Did you ever see him move again after that?
I really didn't even see him move the first time. It's just when I heard him moan and I looked, his leg was in the car.
So the first time you got out of the car, there was this much of his leg out? Is that fair to say?
Yes.
And that's your best recollection?
Yes.
And then the next time you looked around, that part of his leg was completely in the car with the rest of his body.
Yes, it was.
Do you know how long it was between seeing a leg, that much of a leg up by the windshield, and then seeing no more?
No.
When you saw your street, what did you think and what did you do?
I wasn't really thinking. I mean, I was scared.
Was there blood in the car? Or do you even know at that time?
I seen a little bit of blood, yes.
Had anything happened to your arm?
I had scratches all over it.
And what were the scratches from?
When the glass came in, it scratched up my arm, and it was glass like on the armrest. And I rubbed my arm on the armrest, and that's how I got some more of the other scratches.
Okay, when you saw your house, what did you do?
I went home.
Okay. Did you think about going home, or is that just something you do, or do you remember the thought process you had?
No, I don't remember the thought process. I was just scared.
Let me back up. When you were on Martin Street, when you stopped there, how close were you to Martin Street and the stop sign?
I was right at the stop sign.
Well, were you as close, your car as close to the stop sign as it is to Brenda, the court reporter?
Yes.
And is Martin a well-traveled street, or is it a residential street?
It's a residential street.
Now, do you know where a fire station is around there?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Did you ever think to go to the fire station?
No, I didn't.
You're familiar with all that area, aren't you, Chante?
Yes, sir, I am.
You've heard the prosecutor show where the convenience stores were and the pay phones and the fire station and all of that.
Yes, sir.
Did you go to any of those places?
No, sir, I didn't.
Why didn't you?
I don't know. I couldn't think to do the right thing.
Did it ever enter your mind to go to the fire station, to go to the convenience store, to go to the pay phone?
No, sir, it didn't.
When you got to your house, what did you do?
I pulled in the garage and I let down the garage door
Okay, how did you get the garage door open?
with my genie.
Genie automatic garage door?
Yes, it is.
And when you got into the garage, how did you let the garage door down?
With the garage door opener.
Genie,
Yes.
how long did you stay in the car in the garage?
I can't be exact. Not very long.
What were you thinking at that time?
I didn't think I didn't know what to do.
Why do you think you went home?
Because I was scared.
Did you look over at Mr. Biggs when you were sitting in the car in the garage?
Yes, I did one time.
What did you see? What position was he in?
He was inside the car, like underneath the dashboard.
And where were his feet and what position was the rest of his body in? Do you know?
I didn't never see his face, or all I could see was like his backside and his legs was like Indian cross on top of each other.
What were you scared of?
Because I didn't know what to do, and I had never seen no one like that before. I had never seen anything like that before.
What did you do when you got out of your car?
I went in the house,
And when you walked, what door did you go into the house?
to the garage and the kitchen door.
From your garage to the kitchen, is there any steps you have to go up?
Yes, it is.
How many?
It's 2 steps.
When you got into the house, what did you do?
I fell out on the floor right there by the kitchen door.
Did you leave the door to the garage open?
Yes, it was open.
How far were you from the garage door when you were sitting on the kitchen floor?
I was like right there at the door.
Pardon me?
I was right there at the door.
And right there by the door, there's a telephone, isn't there?
Yes, it is.
And did you pick up the telephone and try to call anybody?
I called one person.
Okay. Who'd you call?
I called T.
Why didn't you pick up the phone and call 911?
Because I didn't know what to do.
Were you going to get T to show you what to do?
Yes, I needed help. I needed somebody to tell me what to do. I didn't know.
Did you ever go back out into the garage?
No, sir, I didn't.
What about your brother James? Why didn't you call your brother James?
So she called T so T could tell her what to do. She tells T, come pick me up. And they leave.
Yeah,
They get back.
T
tells her what to do. And she does nothing. Still. Yes, Gabby, I heard.
I heard
heard
it
it.
too, and it looks really bad. If you watch it on replay, I scooped my chair up because I looked down to see if I was muted, and I was. I'm like, okay, that wasn't me. It's just really bad timing.
No, I heard it and I'm like, what the heck was that?
Yeah, no, yeah, I heard it too.
I would say one of them brushed the mic, but yeah, I'm just this is I get being scared. You don't know what to do. Generally in a situation like that, if you're in an accident or you do what she did and you don't know what to do, 911's a pretty good start. Better than T.
It never even entered my mind.
Why didn't you call your mother or your father?
No, I just didn't. It never really entered my mind.
Well, why do you think you thought to call T?
But I had just left her, and that's all that really just entered my mind at that point in time. I didn't know what else to do.
Well, you'd been drinking, right?
Yes, sir.
Been smoking marijuana,
Yes, sir.
been doing ecstasy.
Yes, sir.
Police came, you're gonna get in trouble, weren't you?
Yes, sir, I was.
What do you think your parents would have said if you'd have called then?
They would have been so ashamed of me. And I really didn't. I was scared to tell my family. I was ashamed to tell my family.
How long did it take T to get there?
I don't know.
What happened when T got there?
She came in the house
How did she come into the house?
through the front door.
Where were you when she came in?
I was in the living room.
What did T do when she got there?
She was asking me what was wrong. And she went to the garage door.
Did you tell T what was wrong while you were there in the house?
Yes, I told her I had had a car wreck and that I had hurt someone.
Did she go look?
Yes, she did.
Did T say, Chante, we've got to call the police, we've got to call 911?
No, she didn't.
Was T scared of something?
Yeah, she was scared
What was T scared of?
because she knew she had given me that X pill and she didn't want to get in trouble behind giving it to me.
And what did you and T do?
She said she's going to leave and I left with her.
Where did you go?
We went back to her house.
When you got back to her house, did you go in and try to call the police, or did you tell T to drop me off? I want to call the police, or drop me off. I need to call 911.
No, I didn't.
Why not?
I still didn't know what to do. And she didn't make any suggestions and she didn't say what to do. And
What happened when you got to T's house?
I was calling Clete.
What was your mental state when you were in the house when T got there and when you rode away with T?
I was upset. I was yelling. I was crying. And I was asking her, what should I do?
Did she ever recommend you call the authorities?
No, sir.
Did you? This isn't T's fault, is it?
No, sir, it isn't.
T She didn't exactly tell the right story when she was here, though, did she?
No, sir, she didn't.
But you're not claiming this is T's fault because it's darn sure not, is it, Chante?
No, it's not her fault.
Chante, did you try to find Cleet?
Yes, sir, I did.
How many times did you call him?
A lot.
Did you try to find Terrence?
Yes, sir, I did.
Did you drive around looking for him?
Yes, sir, I did.
Did you know where Terrence was staying there?
No, sir, I did not.
Had you and Terrence been broken up for a while?
Who's Terrence again?
I don't know, because he just said, had you and Terrence been broken up for a while? I didn't remember Terrence. I remember Tyrone.
Yeah. That's where I was confused.
So
Like, I remember Cleet, I remember Tyrone, but I
I
don't.
don't remember Terrence.
Yeah.
Terrence or
About to call him
Clarence?
Terrence. I about called him Clarence.
Okay.
But,
I don't remember.
yeah, that would have been my mistake. Terrence.
His name was. Is his name Terrence Tyrone? I don't know.
No, freaking might be.
Could be. I don't know.
Or is it like Cleet, that his name's Cleet Jackson, but he goes by, well, Vaughn,
Oh, Vaughn.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know where
Anyone
Vaughn
with
came in. So T, according to the defense, lied to the grand jury, what, 3 times? 2 or 3 times, and the state declined to prosecute her for perjury. Their stories don't match. So either way, whether T's telling the truth on what happened when Chante called her, or Chante is telling the truth on what happened when she called her, it doesn't matter. Neither one of them did anything. They both could have done something.
As much as I hate to say it, I tend to think that Chante is actually the one telling the truth here.
I mean, really, the only place their story varies is that T said when Chante called her and said, "Come pick me up," and that Chante met her outside when she pulled up to the house, got in the car, and said, "Drive," and they drove around. Chante told her what happened. She didn't believe her. Then they go back to Chante's house. She looks in the garage, and then she sees Mr. Biggs. So that's the only variation really between those two stories. And it's not Terrence Clint Tyrone.
Might be. But at the flip side, then it goes back to why would T say something like that? That could be like a pivotal thing that could get her prosecuted if it wasn't true. Unless she took a deal, which is
But
not public information.
there's no public information. We don't see any there's no like interrogation video of Chante, of T, of
Yeah, there's
Vaughn,
nothing.
of whoever this Terrence dude is. There's none of that available. So we can't even look to see back at what their statements were then. 4 months apparently passed before she was arrested, and who knows? And I can understand where T may have thought she would get in trouble because she did give her the X, but she didn't make her drive. There was a lot of things she didn't make her do. She didn't make her take it. She didn't make her drive. She didn't.
And I just, when she was sitting there saying, "Oh, the very first time I took it, I didn't feel it." Either you had a really bad batch, or you're lying. But it's also very possible you had a really bad batch. But I would think even with a bad batch, so like, I'm gonna call it acid for YouTube purposes. From my understanding, is if it tastes like battery acid, it's a bad batch. it's a bad strip. But if it doesn't taste like anything, it's a good one. But it will still, even with a bad batch, will still give you some effects. Like you will still feel something. So I don't believe her on that. But I'm really conflicted right now because she really, I mean, I don't want to say she has no reason to lie. She has every reason in the world to lie right now. But
Yeah.
T didn't. But honestly, I tend to believe her story a little bit more.
I do too. There was other things that T said just about her, just going through her personal life. She has a she has a hard time completing things. I
Yeah.
mean, she had more, beyond high school education available to her that she didn't complete than a lot of people ever do in their entire lives.
Right.
And she didn't complete that. She didn't like maybe she has found her way now that she's older. I hope she has. I hope she's doing well.
If she hasn't, Chloe and I will find her. And we'll fix her.
You don't need to. But so
Yeah,
that
I'm conflicted right now.
yeah, and like I said, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter who's telling the truth and who's lying at this point on what happened when she called her. It
Right.
doesn't matter because
And
they didn't do
Go ahead.
anything. Go. No, I'm good.
flashback, we're not talking about the transcripts with this. We're talking we're trying to figure out, did T take a plea bargain? Did T get acquitted for her testimony? And I can't find anything. I know you've looked, you can't find anything. That's more what we're trying to figure out is, at the end of the day, who's lying? Because somebody is.
Yeah, but he may be able to find some transcripts that have some stuff in here that we didn't see because they
I've
cut
looked.
stuff out.
I mean, if he can find it, great. But I've
Yeah.
looked. I can't find them. Or
I can't find
they're like, the one that I did find was an interrogation video, but it was like $120.
Oh yeah, of course.
I'm not paying that.
Well, then I don't think her interrogation. He said the defense claims that the detective didn't record it. I don't think there was a video camera there, but didn't record it even. So
That's what they want. There's a section that's recorded, but I'm not paying for a section. I want the whole entire thing.
yeah,
And
it's
then
not.
I
It
realized
doesn't
that-
exist.
Yeah, that it doesn't exist. I'm like, I'm not paying $120, $130 for a snippet of this.
Yeah, because it doesn't exist. All right. Yeah, please don't, Flash Fan. Please don't.
Yeah,
do that.
don't do that.
All right, good.
Yep.
Yes, sir, we had
How long?
maybe a month, maybe a month and a half.
When did you finally find Cleet? When did you hook up with him?
That following morning.
And the next day, when you saw Cleet, were you still under the influence of ecstasy?
I still felt very funny.
Were you able to think things through and make decisions by that time the next morning?
No, sir.
When Cleet saw you the next day, he recognized you were still under the influence of ecstasy,
Check
didn't he?
pleading, Your Honor.
Sustained.
Did Cleet say anything to you the next morning when he saw you about how you looked?
I don't really recall.
When you met with Cleet, were you upset?
Yes.
Did you help Cleet and Tyrone take the body to the park?
Yes, I was with them.
Did you drive one of the cars?
No, I did not drive.
Did you ride in one of the cars?
Yes, I did.
Did you help Cleet take the car back that he borrowed?
Yes, sir, I did.
Did you ever have an idea or talk about you burning the body?
No, sir, I didn't.
Did you ever say that to anybody, that it was your idea, let's go burn the body?
No, sir, I did not.
After you took the body to the park, what did you do?
We drove to a car wash on Rosedale. And
What did you do then?
I threw the blanket in the trash.
Did y'all go back to T's house?
Yes, me and Cleet went back to T's house.
After that, did you stay with T off and on after that?
I stayed with T for like right at 2 months.
Why were you staying at T's?
I didn't want to go back home at first. I didn't want to be there by myself. And then after a while, my utilities had got turned off.
Were you able to go to work?
No, I had problems getting away back and forward to work, so I eventually lost my job.
In the days after that, did you start to think that nobody was going to find out?
Yes.
If you hadn't been under the influence of ecstasy, do you think you would have done things differently?
Yes, sir. I know I would have done things differently.
If you'd have just had a couple of drinks and smoked some marijuana, would you have acted differently?
Yes, sir, I would have.
Why is that?
Because that was a feeling that I had felt on many occasions, and there wouldn't have been any doubt in my mind of what to do.
Would you have called the police?
Yes, I would have.
Chante, you were certainly raised to know what to do, weren't you?
Yes.
And you were certainly raised to know right from wrong.
Yes, I have been.
And if you hadn't been on ecstasy, you think you'd have done the right thing?
Yes, I really do.
What were your feelings in the days and weeks after this?
I feel real bad.
What did you do to make yourself feel better?
I started drinking more, smoking. I was smoking a lot more than usual, and just trying to take it off my mind because I just felt real bad, and my conscience was really bothering me so bad.
But a short time after this, you went out to the same nightclub with T, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
When you got there, did you even recognize the inside of it?
No, I didn't. And I stated that to T.
The night all this happened, was that the first time you'd ever been in Joe's Bamboo Club?
Yes, it was.
And when you went a week later, was that the second time?
Yes, it was.
Why'd you go do that?
I don't know. She was wanting me to go back with her. I really didn't want to go. And I went and I just sat there and I looked around.
Well, you ended up having Derek come home with you, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Were you smoking marijuana and drinking?
Yes, I was.
And why did Derek come home with you? Why'd you let Derek come home with you?
On that time, I couldn't. I was ashamed to go to my family. And I guess I just felt like I wanted some type of attention. And I couldn't. I had nobody. So I guess I was just kind of weak at that time. And
Well, how long did you see Derek for?
afterward, maybe a month and a half.
Did you continue to use a lot of marijuana and alcohol?
Yes, I did.
Why?
Because I was trying to take away the pain, the thoughts that just kept happening.
Well, you'd been smoking marijuana for some time before this happened, hadn't you?
Yes, I have.
For how many years?
But I say about 9 years.
You started in 95, is that right?
Yes,
This happened in 2001. So that's 6 years?
yes.
Why did you smoke marijuana for the 6 years leading up to this? What would it do to you that you would make you want to smoke it?
It relaxed me. It, I just enjoyed smoking it. It took my mind off things. It eased my mind when I was upset.
Had you developed a problem with marijuana?
Yes, I had.
Did you have a problem with alcohol back then before all this happened?
No, not really.
Did you drink that much?
No, I had preferred to smoke.
You hadn't had any marijuana in the last, 16 months?
16 months?
15 months, 16 months, something like that?
Yes.
Well, when did you go to jail, Chante? That's what I'm getting at. When did you go to jail?
I went to jail on March 8th.
Okay. And certainly you hadn't had any marijuana since March the 8th, then, is that right?
Yes.
Had you smoked right up until the time you went to jail?
Yes, but
What?
not like usual, but yes.
Because you had a problem with it, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Have you seen what drugs have done to your life?
Yes, I have. They have destroyed my life.
Do you need treatment for drugs?
Yes, I want treatment.
You want to make sure you never get back on drugs again?
Yes, I do.
Tell me why. Tell the jury why.
Because I have ruined lives of other people. I have ruined my family's life. I have put people through pain. And I am so truly sorry. I am so sorry, Brandon. I am so sorry for what I have caused your family. And I am sorry for the pain that I have put my family through. And I'm also sorry for the how I have done to society. I really am very Sorry.
Chante? Why didn't you go tell your mother this? Especially when you were over there on Thanksgiving with your whole family there that loved you.
I was so ashamed. And they had constantly just kept warning me of the people I was associating with and my lifestyle, and I was just so ashamed. I just felt like I had let everyone down.
When you got caught, the police came to your house, didn't they?
Yes, they did.
And did you go down and give a statement?
Yes, I did.
Everything you told the police wasn't true, was it?
No, it was not.
Matter of fact, you told the police that somebody must have put something in your drink.
Yes.
And you knew that was a lie because you voluntarily took ecstasy, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
And that wasn't Tim's fault or T's fault. That was Chante's.
It was all my fault.
Why didn't you tell them T gave you the ecstasy and you took ecstasy?
Because she didn't want me to tell, because she felt she knew that exit caused all this problem. It really got me in this situation, and she didn't want to get in trouble. She was afraid she would get in trouble.
So you told them that somebody put it in your drink to protect T?
Yes, I did.
Well, if you didn't take ecstasy, you may look better in the eyes of the police. Wasn't that right?
Yes.
I mean, even though T said, don't tell on me, you were also helping you, weren't you?
Yes, I was.
I mean, you can see why T didn't want anybody to know she gave you the ecstasy that started all this.
Yes.
You didn't tell him T had come over to your house either, did you?
No, I did not.
Matter of fact, you didn't tell him that you were involved in taking the body to the park, did you?
No.
Tell the jury why you didn't tell him that.
I was ashamed.
You didn't want to get in trouble, did you?
No, I did not.
You ever been convicted of a felony before?
No, I'm sorry.
You know that people who have never been convicted of a felony and have a clean record, you've never been to court before, have you?
No, sir, I have not.
You don't even have a misdemeanor, do you?
No, sir.
Nothing but a traffic ticket.
Yes, sir.
And you know the people that have never been convicted of a felony, they can ask the jury to give them probation. You know
Yes,
that.
sir.
You think you deserve probation?
No, sir.
You think you need to be punished for what you did?
Yes, sir, I do feel like I do need to be punished.
Do you feel like you need to go to the penitentiary?
Yes, sir.
Chante, from the time you were a little girl, your parents did everything they could for you, isn't that right?
Yes, they have.
And you saw all those people come in here, and you had strong support in your family and in your church and in your school and in your community, your neighborhood, didn't you?
Yes.
And as long as you stayed close to them, you did pretty good, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
What happened when you got away from them?
Everything went wrong. My whole life just went completely wrong.
If this jury sends you to the penitentiary and the sentence is such that someday you can get out and try to make something and make amends in the community for what you've done, will you take advantage of all the support that we've seen here for you?
Yes, I will.
Have you learned what happens when you get away from your support group?
Yes, I have.
Pass the witness.
Your Honor, there's a matter we have to take up outside the presence of the jury.
Can the jury go to the jury room, please?
And here I thought we were going to get through all this without it. Oh, sorry. Fuddletown, I know you retracted that message. Sorry. I try to look over it. It doesn't delete out of StreamYard. I try to look over at YouTube. But when you put that, I read that as toilet wiener. I
Ew.
know. Child. It's real.
Toilet wine or toilet wiener?
I'm kidding. He's talking about
I know. I'm just now I need clarification.
actually, but ew, toilet wine. Gross. I'll just stay
Yeah.
sober. Thank you very much.
But do want to say hi to Peloton, Frank, Side Candy,
Whoever.
and then hold on.
Maybe both are real.
They probably both are.
I don't want either one.
Yes, I'm terrible. Every time.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going on with this.
Take that off there. Yes, I am. If anybody ever sends me a message on Discord, I'll get back to you in like 3 months.
If you're
But
lucky.
Frank, if you're lucky. Like it, even my own personal text messages, it is not uncommon for me to just hit mark read all, or mark all read, and never look at a single thing. So thank you so much. Those who do not know, because I saw that whoever else said congratulations. Yep. Those who do not know, I actually have stepped down from federal and decided to go back to local for my own personal reasons. And so I start next Tuesday. So, yay. Yay, law enforcement.
Yay and boo.
Yeah.
Yay and boo. I have to pull this one up. Wiener.
Googling.
Googling.
That's exactly how. So we look at it the same way. Googling. We even say it the same way.
Gross pedal tail. but I deserved it. Ew. I don't know.
I'll
will
ask him
not-
on the 14th. I'm just kidding. I won't do that. I'll get fired like immediately.
I will not do either thing, but if I had to choose, I would choose the first and not the latter.
My name is AJ. I run a channel and I take pot. Mom, people don't take pot. They smoke pot.
I said they could too, because they could eat it.
That's edibles. That's a completely
So I
different
said
thing.
take an edible.
No,
That's what I said. Can you pick a peck of
Mm.
pickled toilet wieners? Probably not.
You don't take pot ever.
I sometimes read things and think of what my response will be. Then I sometimes get it in my mind that I actually did respond. I generally think about my response will be, and then I'm like, yeah, okay.
That's how I am. But I think I did respond. I'm like, oh yeah, that's what my response would be, and then I never send it. So my response is always, I'm sorry, I was in the shower. Like I did this to Gabby one time, and
Gabby
I was
was
like,
like
oh
3 months.
yeah, sorry, I was taking a nap. She's like, it's been a month. Sorry, I was taking a nap. Leave me alone.
Ew.
You see both.
I'm trying to catch up. Gross.
AJ takes spot at PTA.
Haven't been to a PTA meeting in
God, that's how long.
13 years. That'd be longer than that.
I was gonna say it'd be longer than that. I mean, both your kids have been graduated for over 10.
Yeah. No. Nope. I didn't do that. And probably didn't have to because there was probably moms there that had it already.
You see that crazy story about that mom that wanted her daughter in the cheerleading? She wanted her daughter to be like the head of cheerleading, like in the group or whatever. But the other cheerleader was better. So her mom, like the one that wasn't so good, planted drugs on her, got her arrested, and then hired a hitman. Crazy story.
Is that current?
Mm-mm. This happened.
'Cause there's a story in Texas
There's
of
lot
a
of stories
Texas
in Texas.
cheerleader mom that unalived. Like,
Yeah, I don't think that is. There's a lot of stories in Texas right now. Like we just had a mom
Yes.
that
but I mean, this was long time ago. Like,
not like super long ago. I don't know. But we just had a mom in Texas that took
you'd be surprised.
took some things and then like super expensive house, like mansion house.
But I did that.
They had a lake and she took her kids out there and tried to drown them. Luckily, they did not drown. All three of them are alive. And then we just had one, I think, yesterday that unalived. She had 4 kids, unalived 2. The other 2 survived. So, and then we also had ICE find a tiger in a bag. So, crazy things happening in Texas right now.
Always.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Chappelle Town your cowboy hats.
I put them up.
Oh, I hope so.
Yeah. So what happened was ICE. It was they were coming right across the border. This dude was carrying a pretty heavy duffel bag, and so ICE went to stop him, and he dropped the bag, took off running. So they expected to open the bag, it either be money or narcotics. It was neither. It was a 6-month-old tiger cub, barely breathing. So they took the tiger cub, took it to the zoo, the nearest zoo, got the vet involved. And now she is very, very healthy. I have worn chops before.
Of course you have. It's hard
Yeah.
to say, Flash Fan. Texas is hit or miss.
But yeah, yay for the tiger. Don't smuggle tigers across.
We want to talk about taking a lot of substances. That's the guy right there.
Yeah, he does a lot.
He does a lot. Whatever. But anyways. All right. We're going outside the presence of the jury. We've heard Chante's defense question her. She's in the penalty phase of this trial. So I think we're getting ready. I figured the woman would question her, would cross-examine her, but the guys would been the one that made the objection and said they had to take up something outside the presence of the jury. So we shall see. But I figured they would have the female prosecutor.
Yeah. It happens a lot more often than you think. Or a lot more often than what people would like to know. But yes, I understand what you're saying. Sorry, I went to hide it.
Well, if my granddaughter's not with me, I put it in her car seat. It's a
Here,
joke.
let me just smuggle this into this baby real quick.
No, I said when she's not with me.
The best time to do is when she is with you.
No, do you strap it in a car seat? I strap her in a car seat when she is with me. Well, Indiana is worse, but I'm not a potty mouth. Have
She
you
is a
heard the
potty mouth.
streams when I'm not here, Zach?
They are.
You need to wash
Christian-
that girl's mouth out with soap.
And when you were not here, these are good old Southern Baptist
Mhm,
Christian.
mhm.
I don't even know what to call it.
I hope
Streams.
it's not storming there, because
Yeah, I'm gonna get struck by lightning. Guys gonna
no,
be like, "You lied."
I do not ever take that
She's a year old.
period.
She's never even done it in her life.
It was.
So you came back.
Whatevs. All right, let's see what we've got going on outside the presence of the jury. I hope we are getting ready to get some cross-examination in, because that ought to
I
be
gotta go.
interesting.
I gotta go put a jacket on. It's freaking cold in this room.
All right. I don't know that answer, Puddle or Flashtown. Good grief, Flash Fan. That's what happens when you mix Puddletown and Flash Fan together. Probably was before you were born, Flash Fan.
Yes, Your Honor. Pursuant to the motion in limine and motion of defense about extraneous offenses, I'd like a chance to go through the ones I tend to ask her about.
All right.
First of all, the ones we received notice for,
Absolutely. Do we need to, you know what I'm about to ask her about. Do I need to do this outside the presence or?
what? I mean, these are ones right here on this piece of paper.
Yes.
Well, I guess I guess what we need to know is whether or not you've got a good faith basis you can prove these up beyond a reasonable doubt, right?
Well, she admits it, that's beyond a reasonable doubt.
Yeah, okay. And the only one that, well, okay, let's just go, do it, might as well do it outside the presence.
Okay.
Jury, see what.
Ms. Mallard, I want to talk to you about some matters, and we're going to start with your drug use. Prior to October, you'd smoked marijuana before, is that correct?
Yes.
In fact, you were a morning, afternoon, evening marijuana smoker, is that correct?
Yes, I was.
Pretty much every day.
Yes.
So you'd go to work high,
Yes, I would.
okay? And you would treat the patients at work, I guess, also while you're high.
Yes, I would.
And you did that for 6 years prior to the time this crash occurred, is that right?
Yes.
Okay, was it, because I had a 6 and a 9, is it 6 years? How many years you smoked marijuana?
About 6 years since 95.
Did you ever smoke marijuana while you lived under your parents' roof?
When I came home from college, yes, I did.
Okay, so you went to college, and how old were you when you went to college and came home again?
I was 18 when I went to college.
Okay, and how long did you stay at college before you came home?
I stayed there a year and came home that summer break.
Okay. That summer break, were you still 18?
Until June.
Okay, and then you turned 19.
Yes,
And so when you came home, you lived at your parents' house,
yes.
and you smoked marijuana while you were at home.
Not at their house.
Okay, not at their house,
No.
but you were smoking marijuana at that time.
Yes, I was.
And were you doing it as you started doing it later, morning, noon, evening, every day?
It was just really just in the evening then
Okay.
when I was away from my parents' house.
Okay, and who are you buying the marijuana from?
I really don't remember.
Okay. Well, who are you buying the marijuana from back in 2001?
It varies, different people.
Give me a name.
A guy named Kevin one time.
Kevin what?
I'm not for sure of his
Where
last
did he
name.
live? Where did he live?
I don't know, somebody had introduced and I was out with them and they just kind of told me he sold weed and I bought some from him.
Well, how much did you buy?
It varies.
Okay. Well, if you're smoking marijuana at this point all day, every day, you've got to have a pretty good stash at home, don't you?
Yes,
All right, so give me an idea. What's the largest quantity of marijuana you ever purchased at one time?
an ounce.
1 ounce is the most you ever purchased?
Yes,
And how long would it take you to go through an ounce?
maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks.
Okay. And were you rolling the marijuana into joints? Were you putting the marijuana in cigars? How were you smoking it?
And joints and cigars.
Okay. Did you have a bong? A bong pipe?
At one time I did, but I had got rid of them.
Okay. Did you roll your own joints?
Yes, I did.
Okay. And besides the regular marijuana use, how many days of the week were you drinking alcohol?
And on the weekend.
Okay. And I guess while you're smoking the marijuana, it's safe to say you are driving a motor vehicle while you're under the influence of the marijuana too, right?
Yes,
Okay. So I take it you got used to driving motor vehicles while you were stoned.
yes.
And you didn't have any wrecks while you were doing that, did you?
No, I didn't.
Okay. Now, you're smoking marijuana every single day and you're holding down a job. So why don't you tell us about how you managed to pass the drug test that they were giving you?
Either I would clean out my system prior to,
Tell me the other way you did it.
I'll get some urine for somebody who don't smoke.
Okay, and you would get some urine from somebody who didn't smoke, and tell me how that works. So what did you do with the urine?
Put it in a container or something.
And then what kind of container are you talking about?
Anything, a little bottle, something that I can hide up on me.
Like a Visine bottle, a little eye drop bottle?
Yes, maybe. Yes.
And where would you put it while you were waiting to give your sample?
Somewhere on my body.
And that was to keep it at room temperature, right?
Yes.
Because if it wasn't at room temperature, then you knew that you wouldn't pass that test.
Yes.
Okay. Do you know how many jobs you worked at in your adult life? How many different places you worked at involving healthcare?
Quite a few.
Well, do you have an estimate?
I heard you say earlier 13.
Does that sound right?
Yes.
Okay. And how many of those places required a urine sample?
Maybe half.
Okay. And how many of those half that required a urine sample did you use the technique you just told me about?
I said, no, 1 or 2 times I cleaned out my system.
And how do you clean out your system?
Stopped smoking, drank a lot of water.
Okay. Did you ever put a little drop of bleach in your urine sample as a means of getting by one of those tests?
That's when I was actually at the job, and they pulled it on me on random.
Okay. So while you were working at which job did they pull it on you on random?
Whack and Hut Correction.
Okay. And what was your position at Whack and Hut Corrections?
I was a correction officer.
You were a guard?
Yes.
Okay. And so when they pulled a random test, you wouldn't have time to get someone else's urine.
Yes.
And so you would drop a little drop of bleach in the sample?
Yes.
And what does that do?
I was told it purifies your urine.
Did it work?
Yes, it did.
Okay. You never got fired any of the times you were fired for testing positive for drugs, did you?
No, sir.
Okay. So are you guarding prisoners?
Yes.
And you're stoned?
I never actually got high at that job.
If you never actually got high at the job, then how come you needed to put bleach in your urine sample?
Because weed stays in your system for a month.
For a whole month?
Yes.
Okay. And you mentioned that you went out with Derek and y'all started seeing each other, right?
Yes.
Okay. And we have a tape of you going in that club with T, right?
Yes.
And you'd be able to recognize yourself on that tape, wouldn't you?
Yes.
Okay. Are we going to see you crying on that tape?
No, sir.
Are we going to see you looking upset on that tape?
No, sir.
And in dating Derek, at some point, did you actually take him back to that house that you used to live in? Did y'all stay there one night?
Yes, we spent the night there a night.
Okay. And what month was it that you spent the night at that house with Derek?
I couldn't really be exact.
Okay. Well, was it in October?
No.
November?
No, maybe December.
It was after the electricity was turned off in your
Yes.
house, all right? Okay. And when you had him in the house, did you show him the car?
No, I didn't show him, but he did go look up on his own.
And the car was still in the garage?
Yes, it was.
And you hadn't started taking anything out of it yet, had you?
No.
And you dated a guy named MG sometime in that time period too, right?
No.
Did you date anybody else besides Derek in the time period from October up until the time of your arrest?
No, I didn't.
What about Terrence?
I eventually got back with Terrence.
Okay. And you dated him?
Yes.
And y'all had a relationship?
Yes.
Okay. Did Terrence see the car?
Yes, he did.
Okay. And tell me the first time you went in the garage and started taking the car apart.
It was like 2 weeks prior to me getting arrested.
2 weeks prior to getting, is the first time you went in the garage to do anything to the car?
Yes.
You hadn't cleaned anything out up to that point.
No, sir.
And after you were arrested the first time, you were arrested after you gave the statement to Detective Owens, right?
Yes, sir.
And was he abusive to you?
He threatened me
He did threaten you.
one time. Yes.
Really? And so was the statement you gave him because he threatened you?
No, sir.
Okay. So did he coerce you into doing that?
I mean, no, I wanted to give a statement, but I just wanted to call my brother prior to
Which brother?
Junior.
James?
Yes.
And you made bond on that case, right?
Yes, I did.
And you were told you had conditions of bond that you had to follow, right?
Yes.
And while you were out on bond, you smoked marijuana.
Yes, I did.
So you violated the conditions of your bond,
Yes.
right? Just one moment, Your Honor.
Carmen, did you hear how she passed her urine test at work?
Mm-mm. Nah, sorry, I was talking to Shane in the kitchen.
Well, so she would do the devil's lettuce before she went to work to take care of all the patients at the nursing home and do that job while she was under the influence of that devil's lettuce. I'm trying to say it friendly. I'm not trying to sound dumb.
No, you only sound dumb if you say I take pot.
But I don't take it. Anyways, so then when she knew that she had one coming up, then she brought in somebody else's urine.
Yeah, I mean that's a pretty standard thing to do. Or there's a thing at CVS that they'll get, and it's literally a detox kit,
I
and
don't think-
they'll do that as well. But I don't think they had those around at that time. They have them now. But
2003. They
don't
probably
think they-
didn't at CVS, but the health food stores, trust me,
Yeah. Oh,
don't
yeah,
ask.
they-
I didn't
yeah.
need them, but I had friends that did.
Yeah,
I have
No,
no
they-
idea if they worked or not. She also was a corrections officer.
Excuse me?
So that's why I was wondering if you
Are you
heard that.
serious?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Well, at this girl's testimony, I don't care anymore. No, you're not going to disrespect the badge, ma'am. You can go F yourself.
What's up, Shenny?
Absolutely not.
So as a
You
nurse,
Maybe you
I'm
can drop my hat.
I'm supposed to believe, one, you'd save my life, and two, you weren't going to steal my meds. I can't imagine listening to her.
Well, man.
Good grief. Yeah, I believe you. No problem. That is sarcasm from Shenny. Absolutely.
Don't worry, Cindy. She can't speak. She takes pot now.
I do. I do not. And I certainly would not take it to church. Good grief.
Well, you might. You'd be like, hey, Lord, I was heard this is the devil's lettuce. Can you cure it for me? I'm going to get struck by lightning so quick.
And then
I'm
I'd say,
joking. I'm joking.
so Petaltown said, Carmen went to check for toilet wieners.
I hate that word.
Just hilarious.
It
And
is
then
hilarious. Ew.
Gabby's joke
Ew.
was, Flash fan, do you know what a man says when he walks by a fish stand? Hello, ladies. That was Gabby's joke. That was Gabby's answer.
Nope. Gross. Putting the helmet on, putting the shield on. Y'all are gross. I don't have pink eye. You wanna know what? Because I have a shield on. Honestly, this hurts my head.
Oops. Or Flash fan. What is wrong with me? I called Flash fan Flash Town earlier. I don't know why I did that.
Well, at the end of the day, she still looks as stoned as ever.
Well, I don't know. I don't know why it mattered who she bought it from.
Well, in Indiana,
They did ask her that. Well, now in Indiana,
now
it does,
it
but
would.
probably not that though. That
No.
it's if somebody sells you something here and you unalive from it, like you pass away from it, they can charge the person who sold it to you, which I get, but the person that sold it to you probably didn't make it. So they're not technically responsible for it.
I don't know. You're still a drug dealer.
And you're still a taker. So you decided to
understand
take
that.
it and you took it,
Yes.
and that risk is on you.
Well, you
So
better make sure that, and they're looking at it as if you're going to do this, make sure your stuff is clean.
I guess, I don't know, but that we have people in prison now because they sold somebody something and they took it and they passed away. I'm not sure how I feel about it because the majority of the people that's happening to are adults, and they're making the decision to do so. So
Don't do drugs, and you'll never have to deal with it.
true. Flashtown sounds like a nice time. I thought it sounded like a place where people could get arrested for flashing.
Flashbang. We're gonna sound like a nice time here. Boom, boom, boom.
All right. So I don't know if the defense will. Yes, they are. Okay. I don't know if the defense will ask her any questions outside the presence of the jury. But the state, if they are allowed to ask that when the jury comes back in, it does not. That hurts her so bad because you did that when you were working and taking care of elderly patients. Then you were arrested. And she said she didn't clean her car out until like 2 weeks before she was arrested.
Yeah, I heard that. That's disgusting. Like, I don't know if you've ever seen like a decomposing body or like what blood stains or whatever do. Ew.
Ew. I mean, at least he wasn't there, but still. So
I
no
guarantee
wonder.
there's maggots in
Oh, I get it. But gross. That was
all that
gross.
stuff. Yes.
Yes.
That sounds like a total biohazard nightmare. Yes.
But the thing so she's up there saying, and the thing that the defense hammered home after witness after witness after witness, if she once, if they didn't send her to prison or gave her whatever the least sentences that they could give her, I don't know, because that's not what happened, but would she have your support, once she's released from prison or whatever? And everybody said, yeah. Well, she didn't even, when she got arrested, she admitted on the defense direct that she had smoked all the way up until she was arrested. And he's like, that's a violation of your probation, or basically your bond conditions. Not
She was
probation.
like,
She wouldn't have been. And she was like,
I don't know, attorney man. I don't know what you mean, boo boo.
yeah. So, yes. That's where
You're
we
like,
stopped.
Yeah. And they're like, you're under arrest. And she's like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, crap. I'm working on cussing.
Sure.
You're not doing a good job.
I called BS.
Ribbit.
I called BS on that earlier today.
Yeah, and I dropped like 30 between now and then. What it do, boo boo? How you doing?
Oh, Ted Bundy. Oh, Flash fan. That guy's a creep. All right, here we go.
Also, this is not marijuana.
When you were arrested the first time, the officers came to your house, right?
Yes.
And you had marijuana in your bedroom, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
What else did you have in your bedroom? You have any movies?
I don't think so. No,
You didn't have any pornography in your bedroom?
no sir.
Okay. You're sure about that, right?
I don't recall having any pornography.
How about in the den? Did you have any in there?
No, not that I'm aware of, no.
Or was anyone else living in that house with you at the time?
No, nobody was living with me, but Terrence had a key where he can come over.
Okay. But you would know if he had any porn tapes in the house, right?
Not necessarily.
Okay. You know what I'm talking about when I say porn?
Yes, I do.
Okay. And she didn't have any?
No, I didn't have any.
Who cares? Unless he's talking about minor, but who cares? That's even in 2003. Who cares?
That's it, Your Honor. That's the extent of what I think would be covered by what we are covered by the motion.
Your Honor, we'll object to pornography because they can't prove it beyond a reasonable doubt that even if it was there, that it was hers, therefore it's not admissible at punishment.
I'm gonna allow everything but the pornography. Brenda. Bring in the jury. Hold on. Okay. Bring in the jury. All right. Counselor, you may continue.
Ms. Mallard, I want to ask you some questions about your testimony. We haven't talked before, right?
No, sir.
May I approach, Your Honor?
Objection, Your Honor. Objection, Your Honor. May we approach?
Jury will disregard last question. You may continue.
May I approach, Your
I
Honor?
renew my request for mistrial.
Denied.
May I approach? Ms. Mallard, I'm going to show you what's been marked for identification as State's Exhibit number 192. What I'd like you to do is like you to look at this and tell me, do you think that accurately reflects the places you've been employed and the times you worked there?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. We'd offer State's Exhibit number 192 into evidence, Your Honor, pending defense.
No objection, Your Honor.
All right. State's Exhibit 192 will be admitted.
Ms. Mallard, I want to talk to you about your drug use for a while, and I want to start before the October 25th date, okay?
Yes.
Let's talk about marijuana first. You started using marijuana when you were how old?
I was 18, I do believe.
18 years old?
Yes, sir.
Could you move the microphone a little closer, please? And when you started smoking it at 18, how often would you smoke?
Not too often then.
Okay. At what age was it that you started smoking very often?
Right at the close to the end of my 18th birthday.
At the end of your 18th birthday, is that when you started smoking regularly?
I started smoking more often.
Okay. When was it you started smoking all day?
About 1920.
1920?
No, I was
When you were 19 or 20
19
years
or
old?
20 years
Okay,
old.
I'm sorry. So what year would that be?
96, 97.
Okay. So, and at that point, you're smoking marijuana when you get up in the morning, right?
Yes, sir.
Smoking in the afternoon,
Yes, sir.
smoking in the evening.
Yes, sir.
And let's see, back in 1996, you were working at Maxim Healthcare, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And after that, you worked in 1997 at Cargo Furniture, correct?
Yes.
Then you worked at Wackenhut Correctional in 1997 to about 1998, April, right?
Yes.
Okay. Then you worked at Bag One from June 1998 to October 1998, right?
Yes.
Then you worked at All Saints Episcopal Hospital from October 1998 to September 1999.
Yes, sir.
And you pretty much continued to work after that for healthcare agencies, taking care of people, right?
Yes, sir.
And so starting back there as early as the Maxim Healthcare, you were going to work stoned.
Yes, sir.
You were caring for patients, caring for elderly individuals, and you were stoned,
Yes, sir.
correct? And when you were working as a guard at the correctional facility, you were going to work stoned, right?
I wouldn't necessarily go to work stoned.
Well, you wouldn't necessarily do it, or you wouldn't do it.
I I wouldn't get high necessarily on the way to work, but I would get high when I wake up that morning.
Okay. Well, how long does marijuana stay in your system?
It stays in your system for a month.
Okay. Well, how long does the high last when you smoke it?
It varies.
Okay. Does it last hours?
No.
And I take it some of these facilities had a drug testing program, right?
Yes, they did.
And they do that to make sure that people that, for instance, are caring for patients don't come to work stoned, correct?
Yes, sir.
And when you took those jobs, you were aware of that, right?
Yes, sir.
So why don't you tell the jury how you dealt with that problem and how you would pass the drug test?
I would either clean my system or I would use someone else's urine.
Okay. And how would it work when you're using someone else's urine?
I would have the urine somewhere on my body.
No, what is that? Where would you get the urine, first of all?
From someone who didn't smoke weed.
Okay. And then what would you put the urine in?
Any small container.
Okay. And then where in your body would you keep the container?
It varies.
Well, give me some examples. Tell me some places in your body that you've kept that container of urine.
My waistline, around my, depending on what I had on, belt or underneath the skirt, underneath my shirt.
Okay. And what is the purpose of keeping the urine sample close to your skin?
So that it would stay room temperature.
And why is that important?
Because they check the temperature when they do the drug test.
Okay. And so how many of these healthcare places that you worked at do you think you used that technique of fooling them on the drug test?
About 4.
And the other ones, you just cleaned out your system?
I cleaned out my system.
Okay. And I think occasionally there was a random test. Is that correct?
One time I had a random test done
And where were you working at the time?
at Whacking Up.
As a correctional guard,
Yes,
guarding prisoners.
yes.
What kind of prisoners?
Blue warrants.
Adult prisoners?
Yes.
Okay. And what did you do when there was a random test at Whacking Up?
I put a drop of bleach in my urine.
And how does that help?
I was told it helped purify your urine.
Okay, let's talk about the plans for the 25th. Do you have plans to meet Vaughn that night?
Yes, sir.
And it's your testimony that you knew him as Vaughn.
Yes.
Okay. And you'd known Vaughn for a while, hadn't you?
Yes, sir.
You'd had a relationship with him before, hadn't you?
Yes, sir, I did.
And how long ago was that you first started having relations with Vaughn?
I guess 99, 98, I met him for the first time.
Okay, and what kind of relationship did you have with him?
We was friends. We had sex. We went out.
Okay. You do drugs together?
Yes, we smoked weed together.
Okay. And at some point y'all broke up, right?
Yes.
And during the period you broke up, do you know where he was?
No, I didn't.
Okay. When you met him again, did he tell you where he'd been?
Yes, he did.
Where did he tell you he'd been?
That he had went to prison.
Okay. And did you start up the relationship again?
Yes, we started back hanging out as friends.
Okay. And being friends would also include having sex with him, right?
Eventually, yes.
Okay. Smoking dope with him?
Yes, I was smoking weed with him.
Okay. Any other male friends you were smoking weed with in that period?
Not when I hooked back up with him, no.
Okay. And you had your own house by then, right?
Yes, I did.
Okay. And how'd that house get paid for?
With my money, with a couple of $1,000s from my parents.
Okay. And at some point, you refinanced that house.
Yes, I did.
And what did you need that money for?
Because I ran up my credit card bills.
Okay. How high did you run them up?
$7,000, $8,000.
Okay. And so did the refinancing help you pay those bills?
Yes, they did.
Okay. Did your parents give you more money to help pay for the house?
Later on, I had got behind on my mortgage.
Okay. And they paid for your car?
No, they did not.
You bought the car?
I bought the car.
They help you make the payments?
A couple of times I got behind, and they helped me.
Okay, now on October 25th, you had plans to go to Joe's Big Bamboo, right?
Yes, sir.
And you worked that day, correct?
Yes, I did.
And where'd you work?
IHS of Pembroke.
And what kind of work did you do there?
nursing home,
Okay. Take care of patients?
elderly folks.
Okay. And you're still smoking marijuana pretty regular, right?
Yes, sir.
So I take it when you got up that morning, you got high.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Did you get high while you were at work?
No, sir, not that day.
Okay. When you got home, did you get high?
I got high on the way home.
Okay. You're smoking marijuana while you're driving your car.
Yes, sir.
So you're driving your car while you're intoxicated on marijuana.
Yes, sir.
And that's something I guess you had done pretty regularly for those 5 or 6 years, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I guess you developed an ability to drive while you're intoxicated on marijuana.
Yes, I had.
Didn't have any wrecks.
No, sir.
Okay. You knew that was against the law.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you go over to T's house. And you got there about what time?
10:45, 11 o'clock.
Okay. And going out with T wasn't anything unusual, was it?
No, sir.
Fair to say T was one of your best friends?
At that time, yes.
Okay. Who was a better friend than T at that time?
No one at that time.
Okay. Y'all did a lot of stuff together.
Yes, we did.
You went out together.
Yes.
Got high together.
Yes.
Looked after each other.
Yes.
You could talk to T.
Yes.
Okay. She was a good friend to you,
Yes.
right? So you decided that you're going to go out to Joe's Big Bamboo, right?
Yes.
Okay. So when you go to the T's house, you said you smoked marijuana on the way home from work. Did you smoke any on the way from your place to T's?
Not that I recall.
So you don't know? You might have.
I don't think I did.
And T had some ecstasy.
Yes.
And you had talked to her about taking ecstasy before, hadn't you?
Yes, she had brought it up to me.
Okay. You knew she took ecstasy.
Yes, I did.
And you'd asked her about it.
Yes, I had.
Okay. She didn't twist your arm to take it on that day.
No, she didn't.
And all she gave you was half a pill, right?
Yes, that's what I was told.
Okay. Well, the last time you took it, you took a whole pill, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Okay. And so you knew what ecstasy felt like, right?
The first time I had no effects.
Okay. After taking a whole pill.
After taking a whole one, I had no effects.
So you took that half a pill,
Yes.
and were you driving?
Yes.
Okay. Were you driving from her house to the club?
I drove from her house to the club.
Okay. Did you feel the ecstasy as you were driving?
No, sir.
Okay. And what does ecstasy do for you? Why do you want to take it?
I guess just try something new.
Well, had she described what it feels like?
She just said makes you. I can't put it in exact words, I guess.
Makes you feel good?
Yeah.
It's a good drug to take when you're going clubbing?
I don't recall her stating that. She just had tried it before. And I guess I was curious.
So you go to the club,
Yes.
you see Cleet,
Yes.
one of you called him Vaughn,
Yes.
right? And you're drinking at the club.
Yes, I had 1 or 2 drinks there at the club.
Okay. Now, at what point when getting to the club do you start feeling the effects of the ecstasy?
I can't recall the time.
Okay, well, was it before you left?
Oh, yes, it was before I left.
Was it within 15 or 20 minutes of when you got there?
Maybe. Yes.
Okay. And you'd smoked a joint on the way to the club.
Yes, I did.
Okay. So you start to feel the effects of the X, and you're going to be there for about how long?
The club closed at 2 o'clock.
And you got there before or after midnight?
Probably right at midnight.
Okay. And so even you start feeling the effects of the ecstasy, and what did it feel like?
I had no control of myself. I was real loose.
And you kept drinking alcohol.
I only had 1 or 2 drinks.
Well, were you drinking after you started feeling funny or before you started feeling funny?
I was drinking before I started feeling funny.
Okay. And you say you just had 2 drinks now?
I didn't really drink that much that night.
Okay. And you smoked some more marijuana while you were there, right?
Yes, I did.
With Vaughn?
Yes.
Okay. And you leave the club at about 2 o'clock?
Yes, when the club closed.
And you start off, I think you said you were in the car first driving.
Well, T had made it to the car before I did. But yes, I had got behind the steering wheel.
Okay, well, explain that to me. T gets to the car before you? What does that mean?
Whoever had my keys gave my keys back to her.
Okay.
And we left the club. She got out the club before I did.
But you got behind the wheel of the car.
Yes.
Feeling funny still, right?
Yes.
And if T hadn't stopped you, I guess you were going to drive home?
Yes.
Okay. So you weren't feeling, obviously you thought you could drive because you were behind the wheel, right?
Yes.
Okay. Had T driven your car before?
Yes, she had.
Okay. No reason why she couldn't have done it that time, right?
No.
And she stopped you from driving.
Yes.
She told you that she didn't think you should drive. You weren't in any condition to drive.
Yes, and I
Words to
did.
that effect?
Yes.
Okay. And so she drove from the club to her apartment
Yes.
with you.
Yes.
Smoke any more marijuana on that drive?
No.
Okay. And when you get to the apartment, did you say you didn't go in the house?
No, sir, I didn't.
Okay. Did you stay downstairs and talk at all?
No, she had plans, so she was kind of anxious to go.
Okay. And how were you feeling?
I thought it was fine.
You were feeling better by that point, right?
No, not really, but I knew she had plans, so I just kind of got behind the wheel.
Well, you just told the jury you thought you were fine. So were you feeling a little better or weren't you feeling a little better?
No,
No what?
I wasn't feeling too much better.
Okay. And this is your best friend's apartment, right?
Yes.
And you never asked her if you could stay.
No, I knew she had plans, and she was anxious to get upstairs.
You never told her, T, I'm in no condition to drive. I'm feeling funny from the ecstasy. I need to crash here. You never asked her that.
No.
Okay. And you don't have any reason to think she'd have told you no, do you?
I mean, other than the fact that she had plans.
But you're her best friend. She would have let you stay there, wouldn't she?
Yeah, I think she would have.
But you made a decision, didn't you?
Yes.
You made a choice.
Yes.
You chose to drive.
Yes.
And the route home is one you've driven before, right?
Yes, it is.
And you managed to stay on the road?
Yes.
And you are familiar with that area, correct?
Yes, I am.
And I think your attorney pointed out in his questioning that all those places a person can stop, fire department, the convenience stores, the phones, that's your neighborhood. You know that, right?
Yes.
And what's the speed limit on that road where the collision occurred?
I think 50.
Okay. You driving the speed limit?
Yes, I was.
Okay. And staying on the road,
Yes, I was.
and you're feeling funny,
Yes.
but you're still aware of your surroundings
Yes.
because you're able to drive the vehicle
Yes.
and stay on the road
Yes.
and stay the speed limit.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I think I was going to speed limit.
You think you're going the speed limit.
Yes.
Was your memory real clear of the events involving how you hit him?
No.
Okay. So do you know for sure that you were on the road when you struck Mr. Biggs?
I know for sure that I had not been swerving or anything.
Okay. Well, I didn't ask you if you were swerving. Is it possible that your vehicle had started driving off the roadway to some degree at the point you hit him?
I couldn't be. I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
It could have?
I guess it could have. I don't think it did, but I don't know.
Okay. And tell me again, what happened? What was the first thing you remember about hitting him?
I heard a real loud noise. And then glass started flying in everywhere.
Okay. And you kept driving?
Yes.
Okay. You didn't stop right when the glass started flying, right?
No.
Okay. How far did you drive?
I was coming up on Village Creek exit, so I exited Village Creek.
Okay. So you're still able to drive the car.
Yes.
Nothing hit you in the face or the eyes, right?
Well, yeah, the glass was seeing me in the face.
Was it blinding you?
I kind of turned my head a little bit.
You stayed on the roadway?
Yes.
And you noticed that you had someone in the car with you.
Not at that particular second, but yes, I eventually noticed.
Okay. You eventually noticed in what, a matter of minutes?
I guess seconds.
And you realized you'd hit somebody.
Yes.
And when you realized you hit somebody, you didn't think, well, I've got to get some help, did you?
I didn't know what to do.
You were afraid.
And I wasn't capable of making decisions.
You weren't capable of making decisions? You made a decision to get in the car and drive, right?
Yes.
You made a decision to take the ecstasy.
Yes.
You made a decision, the decisions involved in driving that got you to the point where you hit Gregory Biggs.
Yes.
And after hitting him, your ability to decide was gone?
After I was on the ecstasy and I just started making a lot of bad decisions, and I was scared. I didn't know what to do.
So it was the ecstasy's fault.
No, the accident was my fault.
Well, you just said it was the ecstasy that made you do it.
I mean, because I was on the ecstasy. I wouldn't have done any of that. I don't think if I wasn't on that.
So the ecstasy caused you not to want to stop and get help from Mr. Biggs.
I didn't know what to do.
You didn't know what to do? You've been caring for patients at help or working around people who needed care for about 6 or 7 years, right?
Mentally, at that time, I was incapable of knowing what to do.
And you say it's because of the ecstasy.
There was nothing else different in my life at that time besides the ecstasy.
Well, you were just hurt, probably seriously hurt, maybe killed somebody. What about the fear of getting caught and having the police arrest you? Did that enter your mind?
Yeah, I was scared of the police. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So the ecstasy didn't cloud your mind, so you weren't aware that you could be arrested, right?
No, sir.
That thought crossed your mind.
Yes.
And the thought that your parents would be upset with you crossed your mind, correct?
Yes, it did.
Okay, so those two things the ecstasy didn't affect you being aware of those. And you're aware that Mr. Biggs was hurt.
Yes, sir.
You heard him moaning.
I heard him on.
And you drove home.
Yes, sir.
So the ecstasy didn't keep you from being able to figure out how to get from where you stopped to getting home.
Yes, I made it home.
And you tried to get him out of the car before you got home, didn't you?
No, I didn't.
Did you tell T that you tried to get him out of the car?
No, I touched him, and that was all.
You didn't. My question was, did you tell T you tried to get him out of the car?
No,
Did you tell Clete that you tried to get him out of the car?
I told him I touched him.
Did you tell him you stopped in the warehouse area?
I stopped at the stop sign. No, I did not tell him that.
Okay. That wasn't true.
No, it was not.
Okay. And you drove home.
Yes, I did.
And when you drove up your driveway, you were able to find your remote control, right?
Yes, I was.
Where do you keep that in the car?
Usually I keep it. It'd be right on my visor, on the driver's side.
Okay, was it still in the visor?
No, it wasn't.
Okay, well, where'd you find it?
I don't recall exactly where I found it, but I found it in the car.
Okay. And you used it to open up the garage door,
Yes.
and you're still aware that Mr. Biggs is in the car. Is
Yes.
he still moaning?
No, not at that time.
Okay, you drive in the garage,
Yes, and I closed down the garage
and you
door.
close the garage door.
Yes.
And at the time you closed the garage door down, were you thinking about Mr. Biggs?
Yes.
Were you thinking about giving him help?
I didn't know what to do.
But you knew he wasn't going to get any help in your garage, right?
I didn't think about that at the time.
My question is, did you know he wasn't going to get any help in your garage?
She answered that question.
I didn't know what to do. I didn't think about that at that time.
Okay, well, let's go with that. You didn't know what to do. And what's the first thing you did know to do?
The first thing I had done, I had called T.
So you knew to make a phone call, right?
Yes, after being there for some time.
Okay, well, how long were you there before you made a phone call?
I can't be exact. I don't recall.
Okay, at what point were you going in and out of the garage and apologizing to Gregory Biggs?
I never went back in the garage.
You never went back in the garage?
No.
Okay. Well, you know it says you did in your confession that you gave the police.
Yes, I know.
And you read that confession, didn't you, before you signed it? Did you read it before you signed it?
No, I didn't.
Did you initial it?
I just initialed where you told me to initial it.
And you signed it at the end?
Yes.
But you didn't know what you signed?
I knew it was supposed to be my statement, but no, I didn't. I wasn't reading along with him, and I didn't read it.
You made a phone call to T.
Yes.
Is hers the only phone number you knew?
I mean, at that time, it was the first number and the only number that just really popped in my head.
Okay. First, and you weren't calling T because you thought she was going to come over and help Mr. Biggs, were you?
No.
Okay. You know your parents' phone number, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay. And you weren't going to call your parents because you didn't want to get in trouble, right?
They didn't even pop in my head.
Well, I'm asking you, did you want to call your parents?
The thought of my parents never came up.
Well, the thought of your parents being upset with you came up a little while ago, didn't it?
No, that's ask and answer.
How rude.
You just told us a little while ago that while you were driving the car, one of the things that you thought about was that your parents would be upset with you. Remember saying that?
Yes, but after I made it to the house And I sat there for a while. I mean, I never even thought of my parents. I mean, and the first person I thought of was T, because I just left her.
And you didn't call T to come over and help with Mr. Biggs, did you?
I called her to ask. I didn't know what to do.
And you whispered.
No, I did not.
You didn't whisper on the phone?
No, I did not.
And you were scared.
I was scared, and I was crying.
You were scared of getting caught.
Yes, sir.
You were scared of the police finding out that you just hit a man.
Yes, sir.
You were scared of the police finding out that you had a man in your garage in your car.
Yes, sir.
You were scared of your parents finding out that you just hit a man.
Yes, sir.
You were scared of them finding out that you had a man in the car in the garage.
Yes, sir.
So you called Tia,
Yes, sir.
your best friend,
Yes.
and you told her to come over.
Yes, sir.
You didn't tell her why, did you?
No, sir.
You didn't say, I just hit a man and he's in the garage in my car, did you?
No, sir.
And how long did it take T to get over there?
I don't recall.
Well, how long does it take to get from T's place to your place?
10, 13 minutes.
Well, you heard her description of how long it took to get there. Do you think that was a good estimate?
I guess.
And you remember she said that when she got to your house, you were already outside.
That was a lie.
That was a lie.
Yes, sir.
And do you know why she lied about that?
No, sir.
Okay. So you say she came in the house.
Yes, she did.
You told her what had happened.
Yes, I told her.
Right away?
After I calmed down.
Well, how long did it take you to calm down?
I can't recall.
Okay. So I guess when she got there, you were upset.
Yes, I was.
You were crying.
Yes.
So you weren't able to tell her anything.
I mean, it didn't take me that long, but after I calmed down, I told her that I had an accident.
Well, let me just stop you. When you say you calmed down, so you stopped crying so you could talk to her?
I mean, no, I never stopped crying, but I just kind of yelled at her that I had an accident.
You talked to her.
Yes.
You told her you hit somebody.
Yes, I told her I had an accident.
And you told her where the body was.
She went to the garage.
Did you tell her what she was going to see in the garage before she went there?
No.
Did she see what was in the garage?
Yes.
And then what did she do? Did she come back?
Yes.
Was she upset?
She was asking me, what am I going to do?
Was she upset?
Yes.
Was she angry?
I don't recall her being angry, no.
And she asked you what you were going to do.
Yes.
And I think your testimony was that she didn't tell you what to do.
No.
So you say she never told you to call 911.
No, she didn't.
Okay. You didn't know the number for 911?
Yes, I did.
Okay. You couldn't figure out what the right thing to do at that point was?
No, I couldn't figure out the right thing to do at that point.
Because you were so upset.
That I just couldn't, it just never, I couldn't figure it out. I didn't know what to do.
Okay. You knew he was still in the garage.
Yes, sir.
You knew he wasn't dead yet.
No, I didn't know that.
Did you care?
Yes, I did care.
Did you ever go check on him?
No, I didn't go back in the garage.
Did you never went back in the garage?
No.
Okay, and I think you testified that he moaned or groaned while you were still in the garage with him?
No, he didn't.
He never moaned again while you were in the garage?
No, I never heard him moan anymore.
So that information in the police statement is not correct either?
Yes.
So you just didn't know whether he was alive or not?
No, I didn't.
And at some point you left the house?
Yes.
Where'd you go?
I went to T's house.
And on the way to T's house, did you make phone calls?
Yes, I did.
With her cell phone?
Yes.
And you called for T? You called for Plead or Vaughn?
Yes.
And you tried to reach Terrence?
I had no number to call to reach Terrence.
Okay. And you were calling Vaughn because you thought he was going to help you and he was going to tell you to call 911 and help Mr. Biggs?
I just thought, he'll help me decide what I need to do, help me tell me what to do because I didn't know what to do. And then she didn't tell me.
Right, so nobody's telling you what to do?
No.
So it is T's fault that this happened because she
No.
didn't tell you what to do?
No, it's my fault.
Well, it's Cleet's fault because he didn't tell you what to do.
No, it is not.
Well, Cleet had an idea of what to do when you saw him, didn't he?
Not right off the bat. No, he didn't.
Well, how long did he ponder it before he came up with a solution?
I don't know.
Well, how long were you over at T's place with Cleet before he decided?
To be perfectly honest, I don't know.
Okay. Well, you did borrow T's car to go pick him up, right?
Yes, I did.
Okay. And how do you get from T's place to where you picked him up? How far away was that?
I say about 10 minutes.
Okay. And you were able to drive that distance?
Yes.
Okay. So I guess the ecstasy's not making you feel funny anymore. Did you hear the question? I said, was the ecstasy not making you feel funny? And
I was still under the influence of it. Yes, I was.
you were.
Yes.
But you managed to drive safely from T's place to where Clete was.
Yes, I did.
And you picked him up.
Yes.
And you didn't say, Clete, you better drive, I feel funny, right?
No, I didn't.
You drove.
Yes.
You drove him back to T's place. Right?
Yes.
Didn't hit anybody on the way, did you?
No, I didn't.
Okay. But you say you're still feeling funny.
Yes, I was.
The same kind of funny you were feeling earlier when you hit Mr. Biggs.
Yes, plus I was just real emotional.
Okay. You were upset.
Yes.
Okay. You were upset about what you did to Mr. Biggs?
Yes.
Were you upset wondering if he was still alive or not?
Yes, I was.
Were you upset wondering what his family would think about what happened to him?
At that point in time, I didn't think about that.
At that point in time, you were thinking about how you were going to get out of trouble, pretty much, right?
No, not really. No, I was just thinking I didn't know what to do.
All right, so you go back to your place with, or T's place with Clete, and how long were y'all there talking about what to do?
I don't know how long we was there. I mean, from that morning on.
Well, did you stop at your place first and show him where the body was?
Yes, I went to my place.
Okay, so you went, when you picked him up, you didn't go back to T's, you actually went to your place.
I went to my place from his.
Did you tell him what he was going to find in there?
No, I did not.
Okay, well, how did you have him discover what was in the garage?
I had told him I had exited and that I heard someone. And he went out into the garage.
Did you follow him out in the garage?
No, I never went back in the garage.
And what happened when he went in the garage?
He freaked out.
And what did he do?
He looked in the car and then he came out the garage.
And did he tell you to call 911?
No.
Did he yell at you?
Yes.
Did you argue?
No.
How long did you stay there at the house?
Not long.
And where'd you go from there?
To T's house.
And how long were you at T's house before you came up with a plan of what to do about this?
I don't know.
Hours?
Yeah, we was over there for the rest of that day.
Okay. And were you talking about what to do?
No, I really wasn't saying very much.
You weren't saying very much?
No, I was not.
Well, was he talking?
He was talking. T was talking.
When did he get Tyrone to come over and meet him?
I don't know what time.
At some point, a plan was made?
Yeah, I guess pretty much.
Okay. And were you there when T was asked if her car could be used to move the body?
Yes.
And it's true that she said no?
Yes.
Okay. And whose idea was it of where to find the car?
That was Cleve's.
Okay. And did you go with him to go pick up that car?
Yes, I did.
Okay. And did you know what his plan was?
Yes.
You knew the plan was not to take Mr. Biggs to a hospital. It was to dump him in a park, right?
Yes.
And
Yes,
you
sir.
agreed to participate.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And so you went back. Where'd you go first after he got the car?
T went home and we hooked up with Tyrone and went to my house.
And what'd you do when you got to your house?
They went into the garage and I was in another part of the house.
Who's they?
Tyrone and Cleve.
And did you give him a blanket to wrap the body in?
Yes.
And did you go out in the garage and see any of what they were doing with the body?
I went to the door, but no, I didn't go out in the garage.
Well, from the doorway, you could see what they were doing, right?
I didn't stay there very long.
Did you ever ask them if he was still alive?
No.
And it'd been some hours, right?
Yes.
How many hours had it been since you hit him in the door?
It was nighttime when we went over there. So
Nighttime of the next day?
yes, it's nighttime.
And you saw what they did with the body?
Yeah, we put it in the trunk of that other car.
Okay, and then what did you do after they got the body in the trunk?
I got in the car with Tyrone.
And where'd you go?
We went to Cobb Park.
You been to Cobb Park before?
On occasion,
Okay. You familiar with the park?
I'm familiar with it.
You know there's playground equipment there?
Yes,
At any point did you say to him, Cleet, let's not drop the body here, some kids might find it?
I didn't even pay attention to the playground part that night.
You didn't pay attention?
I wouldn't know.
Okay. Did you pay attention to what they did with the body?
Not really. I kind of stood back.
Were you paying attention when you handed him the knife to cut open the blanket?
Yes, I gave it to Tyrone
Okay, and where'd you get the knife from?
from my house.
And they cut off the blanket and they dropped the body in the park.
Yes, sir.
And you've seen the pictures of that body,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And that's exactly how you left him, isn't it?
I'd never seen it until I seen the pictures.
You didn't see the body until you saw the pictures?
Yes.
You were there.
But I stood back.
You didn't look at it?
No, sir.
Did you find out his name?
Yes, he's told me that when he checked his wallet.
So you knew the name of the person that you would kill.
Yes.
What was the name?
Mr. Greg Biggs.
So after the body has been done, where'd y'all go next?
Car wash on Rosedale.
And what evidence was disposed of at the car wash?
The blanket that he was in,
What else was thrown away?
that was it.
What about the knife?
No, it wasn't thrown away.
She kept the knife?
I believe so.
Was it a kitchen knife?
Yes, it was.
Okay, so did that go back to your house with you?
No, it went to T's house.
And after the body was done, did you go back to T's house?
Yes.
And did Cleet stay with you there?
Yes, he did.
Okay, and did y'all get high?
No.
Did y'all drink any alcohol?
No, we didn't.
At some point he left, right?
Yes.
Okay, and you were upset, correct?
Yes.
And how long would you say you stayed upset?
I never really stopped. I mean, I don't know.
Were you upset a week from then?
Yes, but I was trying to block things out of my mind.
Try to make yourself feel better?
I was trying to forget.
And one way you tried to forget is to go to Joe's Big Bamboo, right?
I went to the club, but I went, with T.
You went with T. Did she threaten you to make you go?
No, she didn't.
And did you know that you were going to meet somebody there?
Yes.
Did you know his name?
Yes.
Your Honor, this time we would reoffer in evidence State's Exhibit number 91. There's the facts.
All right, State's Exhibit 91 will be admitted.
Your Honor, I'd ask for permission to publish this. We have a copy or in a DVD format. I'd like to be able to show it this time.
Counsel approach. Could the jury go to jury room, please?
Wait, what are we going to see? Sorry, I was reading the comments.
I
He
don't
said he
know,
had
I
a
was reading the
DVD.
comments. I was reading the comments too. Did you guys even have DVDs then?
Yes, we went to, was Blockbuster still open in 2003?
I think so. Blockbusters was the shit too. I remember going there like with you and Dad. We go pick out a movie.
Yeah, we didn't go to Blockbuster because I was way south of town. We went to whatever the local place was, but Yeah.
that was still fun.
Carmen, that's a flashbang question. Not a Carmen question. Is it opposite day? Yeah. All right, let's see what we got. And
Okay.
whoever, I promise you are fine. And if you're not fine, we will tell you.
Yeah, our things with the mods are unless you hear one of us say get out or get them out, you're fine. You're not gonna get timed out. You're not gonna get banned. You're not nothing. We pretty much
But
let you say whatever you want in the chat.
Yeah, and you would not just get that. Like
Yeah,
with
you
no
get
warning.
Yeah, you get some warnings first. Yeah, but we pretty much let you say whatever you want in the chat, and the mods know unless they hear us say something. Leave it alone.
Yep. Because on the chat will generally take care of its own self. So
Yeah.
so we generally, I mean, you guys are all adults in here, or you better be all adults in here, and you guys can handle yourselves pretty well.
But yeah, and I mean, but with that, I can tell you, I'll get onto somebody quicker than my mom will.
Absolutely.
That is literally how Zach became my dad. Because I was about to yell at him and ban him because I didn't know who he was. And my mom was like, no. He's fine. And for whatever reason, the very next thing that came out of my mouth or typed on my keyboard was, Zach's my dad. And we've just ran with it since. But yeah, I will definitely ban somebody quicker than she will. Yeah, she's just so relaxed over there, and she's like, I don't give a shit.
I did not, and I didn't yell at you. All
I know
right.
Zach one. I did too. I didn't ban him. I told him. Ash said I banned Zach once. I didn't ban him. I found him out once, just because he said that I wouldn't. So I did.
Flashman timed him out. I muted myself once too. I didn't go back.
Don't tell me I won't time you out, because I will.
All right.
It's all in good. It's all in good fun though. But I will be right back. Okay, go ahead and press play. I gotta deal with something real quick.
Okay.
Counselor, you may continue.
Thank you, Your Honor. This time I want to publish the videotape for the jury.
You may.
Is that you, Chante?
Yes, sir.
Is that T?
Yes, sir.
And that was Thursday. That was the very next Thursday after the Thursday you had been to that club prior to having the collision that killed Gregory Biggs, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you met Derek that night.
Yes, sir.
Had you met him before?
One time before, yes.
Okay. But y'all didn't have a relationship the first time you met him, right?
No, sir.
Okay. And so I don't recall. Did you say what were you saying you were doing at the club that night?
I just sat around looking around.
Okay. Did you talk to Derek?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Because you're going to go home with him, right?
Yes.
You're going to take him back to T's place.
Yes.
He's going to bring Danny back.
Yes, him and Danny was coming.
Okay. And those two guys are going to spend the night.
Well, there was no initial plan, but yes, that's what happened.
So I didn't mean to imply there wasn't a plan, but that is what happened, right?
Yes.
And you had sex with him that night, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Okay. And that was the beginning of what became a relationship, right?
Yes, sir.
A couple nights after that, you and T cooked dinner for these two guys, right?
Yes, T could never.
Okay. Well, did you object and say, no, I'm too depressed, I don't want to cook dinner for them?
No, I didn't say anything.
And not long after that, didn't you go to Ennis with Derek?
Yes, I did.
What was in Ennis?
He went down there for one of his kids, and I went down there with him.
Okay. Was that to a homecoming game?
I don't know. No, I mean, we didn't go to any game.
Did you go there overnight?
No, we didn't.
Okay. And then did you go back another time, some weeks after that, and T and Danny went with you too?
Yes.
And how long did you date Derek?
Maybe a month and a half.
Okay. And that month and a half you were dating him, you were living at T's place.
Yes.
Okay. And at some point while you were dating him, did you go and spend the night at your house in Wilbarger with him?
Yes.
And was the electricity still on in the house at that time?
No, it wasn't.
Okay. And your reason, if you could tell me, for taking him back to your house that night?
Actually, it was kind of his idea. I mean, I just wanted to get out of T's apartment for a night.
You want some privacy.
Yeah, I wanted to get out of her apartment for a night.
Okay. And did you spend the night in your house?
Yes, I did.
In your bedroom?
Yes.
And while you were spending the night in your bedroom, was the car in the garage?
Yes, it was.
And was the blood still on the floor mats?
Yes, it was.
And you started dismantling the car at all?
No, I didn't.
And did you tell Derek about the fact that there was a car in the garage with those things on it?
No, I didn't get into explicit detail about it.
Well, did he know that you hit somebody?
Yes, eventually he found out.
How long did it take before you confided in him and told him what you had done?
I can't recall.
Okay. And did he tell you to call the police?
No, he didn't.
Did he tell you to turn yourself in?
No, he did not.
Were you still confused about what to do?
No, I was not.
You thought you'd gotten away with it by that point, right?
Somewhat, yes.
Well, is there any doubt about it? You thought you'd gotten away with it?
Yes, sir.
You hadn't been talking about it freely, had you?
No, sir.
You didn't know of anyone else talking about it freely, did you?
No, sir.
Okay, so your relationship with Derek, at some point that's going to end. When was that?
I can't recall, to be exact.
Well, was it before Christmas?
I guess I don't really remember.
At what point did you start seeing Terrence again?
Not too long after that.
And when did you move back into your house at Wilbarger?
I think kind of in the beginning of January.
Okay. And by the time you moved back to your house in January, that'd be January 2002,
Yes.
had you started taking the car apart?
No.
Okay. Was your electricity back on?
Yes, it was.
Did you ever go out in the garage?
No.
You never went out in the garage?
No.
Nothing you kept in the garage you went out to get during that time period?
No.
And where do you keep your trash?
I had in the house, and then I kind of started putting it in the backyard.
Okay, so you could stay out of the garage.
Yes.
And what was the first day you decided you were going to do something about the car?
Actually, I wasn't the one that did something to the car. I came home and it was being done. There was a
And it was being done.
yes, there was a discussion about it, and the car just kind of sat there forever. And when I came home, something was being done.
Okay, well, tell me when this was.
Like 2 weeks before I got arrested.
2 weeks before you got arrested, and there was a discussion about it, and you came home and something was being done. Who are you having this discussion with?
Terrence
Terrence who?
Smith.
And you had talked to Terrence about the car?
Well, yeah, it was asking what I was going to do.
Well, when did he find out about the car?
Right when we kind of got back together.
And that was before January.
Yes.
Okay, and so you came home one day, and Terrence started working on the car.
Yes.
Did you see what he did?
Yes.
Okay. Your Honor, I'd ask the defendant to step down and approach the state's exhibit that has the on it.
No, keep your voice up.
Ms. Malcolm, you just step around, and what I'm going to do is I want you to tell me what you saw Terrence doing.
He was taking the seats out of the car.
And how was he doing it? You need to speak out after the court reporter to hear you.
He was taking the seats out of the car.
Okay, which seat was he taking out when you arrived?
The driver's seat.
Now, did you talk to him about doing this?
Yes, we had talked about it.
Okay, so it didn't come as a surprise to you that he was dismantling the car, right?
No, I didn't.
Had you talked about other options of getting rid of the car?
No, not really, no.
Which one of these seats did he take out first?
You was doing the driver's seat first.
Okay. And did you help him?
No,
You didn't help him at all?
no, I swept up some glass, that was all.
Okay. And did you help him take the carpet out of the inside of the car?
No,
Did you watch him?
You should face this way while you're speaking.
okay.
Did you watch him do it?
Yes, I was where you were doing it. I was
Did,
watching.
did you see him using a razor blade?
No,
Well, he didn't use this razor blade to do it?
I don't know.
Well, how did he take the carpet out of the car?
I don't know. I guess just pulled it up.
And where did he move the seat to?
In the backyard.
Which seat did he move to the backyard?
He took the driver's seat out first.
Okay, that's the driver's seat, right?
Yes.
Okay, but he didn't burn that seat.
No, sir.
And which seat did he burn first?
He burned only the passenger seat.
And what day did he take that seat out?
The same day.
And did you go out there and help him burn it?
I was standing out there, yes.
Did you help him burn it?
I mean, I was standing there.
Did you put lighter fluid on it? How'd you burn it?
No, I didn't do anything, but I was standing there while everything was getting done.
Okay. Had you asked him to do it?
We had talked about it.
Had you asked him to do it?
No, not exactly, but we had talked about it. He was at, what was I gonna do with my car? And I was told I didn't know what to do with it.
Okay. So you were in agreement that it was going to be done?
Yes.
Okay. And did you have anything to do with moving any other parts of this vehicle?
I carried the back seat out there.
Okay. And when did you do that? The same day?
That's all same day.
And you burned it in the backyard?
The passenger seat.
Okay. Anyone notice what you were doing?
My neighbor did.
Okay. Did that concern you?
Yes.
Okay. What were you concerned about?
I mean, I was concerned about her knowing as far as when we were there.
You can have a seat. What is that? The neighbor that you said that you saw watching y'all while the seat was burning, did you see her watching you?
She seen the fire.
Did you see her seeing the fire, I guess is what I'm saying?
Yes.
And where was she when she saw that?
She came over. She was like in the back of my house was on fire.
Okay, she came over concerned about it
Yes.
and asked you about it?
Yes.
And then what did you say?
I told her we was just burning some things.
Okay. Okay, you didn't tell her the truth,
No, I didn't.
right? Because what would happen if you told her the truth?
I'm sure she would have called the police.
This hammer, were you around when this hammer was used to remove the glass in the car?
I don't think so, no.
You don't think so?
I knew the glass was taken out, but I didn't actually see him use the hammer.
Okay, and who took the glass out of the car?
Terrence.
And your relationship with Terrence while he was helping you do this was what?
He's my boyfriend.
And did he remain your boyfriend after you were arrested?
Yes.
So all the damage to the car was done that one day.
Yes, it was.
And why was the plan to burn the car? What was the point of doing that?
I don't know. I'm trying to get rid of evidence
Evidence of what?
of the accident.
If the car had been completely destroyed, what would there have been that could have tied you to Mr. Biggs' death? Nothing, right?
No, nothing.
No physical evidence would be left, right?
No.
And at some point, somebody called the police and turned you in.
Yes.
And you didn't know who it was at the time, did you?
No, I did not.
And were you upset?
Yes.
Were you angry?
I was upset.
You were upset about getting caught.
I was upset, but I was relieved too.
You were relieved to get caught?
I mean, it was a lot on my mind as far as just hiding things.
Okay. And the things that had been in your mind, had they interfered with your relationship with Derek?
I mean, the relationship wasn't very long, so
That month and a half you were dating him, had the things on your mind interfered with that?
somewhat that's why didn't last.
Okay. And did they interfere with your relationship with Terrence?
No, I mean,
Police came to your door and arrested you,
yes,
and you went down, you gave a statement.
yes,
You already talked about that. And after you were arrested, you were released, right?
yes,
On bond.
yes,
And did you violate the conditions of your bond?
yes, I did.
How'd you do that?
I had smoked weed.
You knew you weren't supposed to do that, right?
Yes,
You knew that those conditions of the bond were what was going to keep you free, right?
yes,
Without a bond, you'd still be in jail, right?
yes,
And you violated it.
yes.
Just a moment, Your Honor.
You may.
You had a conversation with T after you got arrested the first time. After you bonded out of jail, before you got re-arrested, you talked to T about the fact that you'd been arrested, right?
Yes,
You told her you gave a statement.
yes,
You told her what details you'd given them.
yes,
And you told her that you had kept her out of it.
yes, I did.
Okay. You didn't keep Vaughn out of it, did you?
No,
You put his name in it.
yes,
And you admit that you lied about some things in your statement to the police, right?
yes, I did.
Okay. And did you and T agree that if she talked to the police, that she would back up what you had said?
Because she was trying to stay out of it because she knows she gave me X pill, and so I kept her out of it.
Oh, let's talk about that. This was T's idea because she was afraid about giving you the X pill. Is that what you're saying?
No, I was trying to keep her out of it, and then she also wanted to stay out of it because she knows she gave me the X pill and she wanted to get in trouble for that.
Well, I'm just confused. Was she protecting you or were you protecting her?
I guess in a way it was kind of protecting each other.
Okay. And you thought, and she thought, you're saying that she thought she'd get in trouble for giving you half an X pill that you voluntarily took.
Yes,
Okay. And when you talked to the police, she said that somebody slipped you a Mickey or something, right?
yes,
Okay. And was that to protect T?
yes.
Okay. Wasn't to protect you.
Well, yes, that too.
Because there's a difference between you voluntarily taking drugs that are illegal and someone slipping it to you, right?
Yes, it is.
So that was to protect you. Right?
Yes,
And I think your attorney asked you whether you'd ever been convicted of breaking the law before, and you said no, right?
yes,
Okay. But you've broken a lot of laws, haven't you?
yes,
Every time you went to work stoned, do you think you were breaking a law?
yes,
Every time you drove to work in a motor vehicle while you were stoned, were you breaking the law?
yes,
Were you putting people at risk that were on the road with you?
yes.
And you weren't thinking about that, were you?
No, it wasn't.
And that wasn't the X fault, right?
No, it was not.
Because you weren't taking X back then.
No,
Okay. That was just you thinking about yourself.
yes.
As the witness.
Further questions?
All right. Next good.
Well, that was a good time. Grief.
I need to go take pot.
Yes, he was demanding to know who sold her weed earlier. So, yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, but they, I mean, like I said, the defense, they contradicted themselves at first because I don't remember if there was an opening or something. I think it was an opening that they said that she had never taken it before. And then one of their very first statements was, "Have you ever taken this before?" She said, "Yeah."
Yeah, but it didn't do anything.
Yeah, you're full of shit. That's
Wow.
not how that works.
I have to, Gabby, thank you for the $2 super chat. Take pot and relax. Do not take pot. It was a joke. It was something I
What do you
said.
think? What do you think this is? I'm just
Not
kidding.
that. It's urine. I know where you are, and that's very illegal there. Thank you, Puddletown, for the $2 super chat. Take Pot to the beach. It needs some rays.
Yeah.
And Puddletown for the $5 super chat. Whack-A-Nut is a game they play at the insane asylum. Wow, that's not nice. Also, they closed all those down.
We got some here. True story. We got some here.
I don't know. They quit federal. I was listening to somebody talk about them today, and when they cut off
They don't
federal
have-
funding for
Yeah, they
them,
don't have
and
federal. They have
Yeah.
state mental health asylums now.
Puddletown coming in with the knowledge.
The word pot is a slang for marijuana, likely originated from the Mexican Spanish term, whatever that is, or whatever that is, which describes a cannabis-infused wine or brandy.
I mean, it could be. Are you sure it's wine? Ding, 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 ding.
The more you know.
Makes me wonder if it was a discovery violation, since they should have known all of the evidence in the case pending against her.
It could have been. Hold on, I gotta.
It is green.
Why do you think it's green?
Puddletown. I Googled.
I was gonna hit flash ban up. Nope. Do not ban this user. I about just banned you. I'm so sorry. I didn't know you click that button.
Oh, your dog's barking again.
Did you take some pot, flash ban? That way you're hungry? You got the munchies? But other
You
than
were
that,
talking about the thing saying she didn't smoke weed. I don't know. It's that question has not, the answer has never been found, Chloe.
yeah.
Oh, your dog.
Yeah. So, all right, guys. We'll go ahead and wrap this up because my dog is going nuts upstairs in my mama's house.
I'll let you say what's happening tomorrow, please.
So tomorrow we're actually gonna wrap this up. We are gonna do first guy's about an hour and a half, and then Brandon Biggs, which is the son of Greg Biggs, he comes back on the stand for about 9 minutes. Then we got closings, which is about 55 minutes, and then sentencing is less than 8 minutes. So we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up tomorrow. We are gonna start at 4 p.m. Central Time, 5 p.m. Eastern Time, 3 p.m. Mountain Time, 9 a.m. Antarctica time, and that good old 69. Someone's vagina's burning. You got warts on that thing. Go see a doctor.
Oh my goodness. And your dog quit howling at that point. So
She knows what's
good
up.
on her, I guess. 1 p.m. Whoops. Aw, 2.
And 1 p.m. Pacific time. I get.
Specific or Pacific? No, I'm pretty sure they said specific.
I said Pacific.
I have tried to click on Sinai's comment like 3 times.
Other than that, we got about 1 hour until grandma's house. If you guys want to join us over there to do some trivia, I don't know what trivia we are doing tonight, to be honest with you. I just know we're doing trivia. Whatever trivia it is, we have fun over there. It is a kids channel, so make sure that you are respectful. Do not say any racist slurs, cuss words, anything like that. The adults over there, we do say incredibly inappropriate things, so please speak in code.
And the kids will not, they won't know what you're saying. They won't tell
Every
you,
now-
but they do.
Yeah, most of the time they don't. Every now and then you get like a 6 or 8 year old to be like, ew, that's gross. And they know exactly what you just said.
It's like, dang it.
But those are the funny times.
All right. So we will see you early again tomorrow. I apologize for doing it early today and not even giving much of notification. That was kind of a last minute thing just because time
Well,
opened
we'll
up
be
for
doing-
me to do that. So
An hour early tomorrow as well.
and then we will we should go back to normal time. I have to see tomorrow if this trial is going to go or not. And if it does, we're going to jump into the current year and then jump back in time. So
The current world.
the current time, but I have to see. So we will, I'll let you know tomorrow. But until then,
Yes, they are
Absolutely.
incredibly smart. But just for the adults, I have a swear jar fund over there. So if you do slip up, you can use some of my swear jar fund. I think I got like $30 in the thing now.
alrighty.
And
My
a
hair's
swear is
changing.
$2. So
So you better watch your mouth because you said you were going to stop. So
yeah, accidentally. I was telling my mom. I accidentally dropped the F-bomb to my grandpa yesterday, and I felt really bad.
I'm sure I'll hear about it tomorrow. Actually, I won't. But all right.
But-
So
all
thank
right,
you
guys.
everyone for hanging out tonight. That was rough to kind of get through. Who knows? We'll see what happens and what the good doctor has to say tomorrow and wrap this thing up. So until we see you then, have a good rest of your evening and we will see you guys all tomorrow.
Hot mannequin love is kinda uncanny. Click, like, subscribe, ooh, piece of candy. Looking for my spotlight, chasing my vibe. Still looking for my credibility online. Ooh, hot mannequin love, candy on the floor, don't pick it up. Chasing all the clicks, chasing all the views. Credibility's hiding, but I'm bringing you the news. Every little scroll is a mystery, but you stuck around, watch the show with me. Laughs and chaos, that's how we roll. Drop a comment down below before you go. Every little scroll is a mystery, but you stuck around, watch the show with me. Laughs and chaos, that's how we roll. Drop a comment down below before you go. Ooh.